Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Choose Your Roll, your favorite show on the internet, and one that's currently trapped in a blizzard for at least two of us.
Yeah.
Yo, same.
Yeah, that makes three. I am the superior snowman and DM extraordinaire, AJ, and we're going to wish a happy belated birthday to Broden. Because
Yay.
that was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
We got him pretty homework.
Yeah, Merry
birthday.
birthday.
The homework has been finished.
And we're just going to kick it over to Kat.
Hi, I'm Kat, and I'm not trapped in a blizzard. In fact, it is currently 76 degrees.
Oh, look
Kat,
at
if
you.
it snowed an inch, your entire state would collapse.
So
Get over
happy
this.
for you, Cat.
But it was 28 like 2 days ago. This whiplash is it's bad.
Climate
But
change
yeah,
is a bitch, isn't it?
tonight I will be playing Flora the Tiefling Wizard and doing some fun interviews. You can catch me. I've lost track. Not this Monday.
Nope.
Next Monday.
Yes.
As
Ye-
Chrysanthemum, the captain of the Dancing Pirates, on our One Piece Endless Horizons game. And you can also catch me on Tuesday as the DM for the Tides of the Falling Kingdom campaign.
What times?
I'm sorry, I always forget the times. Same time for One Piece and 7 Central for Tuesdays.
8 p.m. Eastern for you uncultured folks.
Yes.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
8 p.m. Eastern for the right people.
Alright.
Now, Broden, what is your birthday wish for this session?
My birthday wish for this session.
We can hit Peleus with as many pies as you want.
No, she wouldn't do that to him right now. I don't know. Kill something. That's me as a player
Alright.
saying that. Something I'd want to
Alright.
kill.
Let me roll the magic die.
You can live feed something.
Broden,
to-
congratulations!
What?
It's a 2!
Did I get
rolled
the...
the kill die.
Oh! The greatest
Welcome.
enemy, myself!
Yeah,
Trust no one.
here's the Terry sheet. No one has paid for his lessons yet.
The only time that Dolly has ever gotten to be picked by that die is to die. Wow. Alright. Anyways, yeah, I play Dahlia. I also run the campaign for the One Piece game, and I am a part of... You said Fallen Kingdom.
To the Fallen Kingdom.
Tides of the Fall. I almost said Tears of the Kingdom, and I was like, nope, that's
Oh,
Legend of Zelda.
Can I be Ganondorf?
I want to be Ganondorf. Have you seen him?
He's so hot in that game.
Exactly! So how do you think I want to be him? Anyways, yeah, that's what I got.
Hello. I am
Hi.
Micah. Hi, how are you? In this game, I'm Yordrick the Tortle Warlock. In previously mentioned One Piece game, I am Robert Ulysses Sherman Jackson, the gunslinging mink who is slowly building up a utility belt of tricks and gadgets and gizmos. I am not in the Tuesday game, but you should still watch it,
Mhm.
if only despite me because I'm not in it, just so you don't have to worry about hearing me. That's it.
Good job, Mike. I'm proud of you. Well, I'm Selkis. In this game, I play Peleus. On Monday, I play Kenshi, the human boy. And on Tuesday, I play Mina, the Tiefling cleric. That's a fun one. She's probably the most mentally stable out of any of my characters. I'm proud of her for that.
Hey,
Speaking of
everyone.
mentally stable.
I'm Toma. I play Scrap, the Kobold Alchemist, who's definitely mentally stable. And on every other Monday, I play Surud, Sky Doctor Rogue. And I'm also not in the Tuesday game, so it's at least 20% more serious, I'm sure. So you should definitely pay attention to that if that's more your style. And I just want to say, Micah, our Friday non-streamed game, has been embracing his silly, and I just want to say I'm proud of him for it.
Good job, buddy. There's no turning back.
Careful,
And,
Micah. Don't
hey-
by the bit.
Hey, Kat, what happened last time?
She's dead.
This is what we mean. She's not
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, she's just gone.
Am I off my meds again? Shit.
Okay. I'm here. I'm awake. Last time, the group started a new morning with some espresso made by Scrap, which prompted Peleus to go run the obstacle course with espresso-fueled energy, which he mostly succeeded at. While the rest of the group got some information from Shaw about their next objective. He told of a town west of Illyria called Nerovia, ruled by an ancient pureblood vampire. Her town and castle, not the most pleasant of places to be, but where the group needs to go. Before heading out, the group decided to spend the next couple of days handling personal business and hiring more security for the guild hall. Peleus and Flora headed into the town while discussing their options for more security, looking over a list that the Red Brand had given them. Meanwhile, Scrap approached Dahlia about being able to speak to her other self. Dahlia agreed, and Scrap was teleported to Inara's home through Dahlia's sword, still not sure how that works, where they proceeded to have conversations about all manner of topics, allowing Scrap to understand Inara and Dahlia's relationship / situation a bit better, and growing closer through common interests, particularly explosions. I'm scared. Flora took off to go spend some time with Zedric, notify him of their departure, and ask for help with providing security. She totally did not leave Peleus in the middle of town, abandoning the buddy system again.
No, never.
Peleus returned to the guild hall, lunch in hand, finding Dahlia exhausted at the bottom of a hole from training and Scrap making fireworks. They decided to have their lunch there, which Yordrick joined them for, carrying on conversations about various work-related things, at the end of which Scrap unknowingly announced to the entire guild that Peleus and Dahlia are dating, which Dahlia responded to by shrinking him and throwing him into a nearby pond. After that, Dahlia and Peleus head off into town to retrieve Flora, having some personal conversation on the way. Being met by Grimm at the door and offered refreshments while they wait, Zedric and Flora say their goodbyes, and the three headed back to the guild hall. Upon returning, they hear an explosion and run towards the house to find a giant hole right off the back patio, as Scrap had decided we needed a pool. And poor Yordrick was blamed for not stopping him. After some more shenanigans and a declaration of a fear of butter, the guys made their way upstairs for some guy talk, which was interrupted by Flora announcing a need to remain out of the basement until further notice, which Scrap took exception to. God damn it, I lost my place. But Flora managed to calm him down after letting him in on a small secret. We now come back to the Far Wide group after that very eventful day to see what else they get up to.
All right, he's gonna re-roll for the session, and 1, 2, Micah.
You missed the second time Scrap got thrown in the water.
Whoa.
I
Yeah,
don't
when you got
agree
eaten
with
by
the
that
idea
pit.
of Yordrick being blamed for something.
You did one thing wrong. The seal is broken. The end of days is upon us.
Kath will be playing fetch. Yeah, Micah, your start. Take it however you'd like.
I mean, I'm assuming we're just waking up on the next day.
If
kind of
that's how you want to
expecting-
start it.
Okay. Well, if we're all getting up in the morning, if Yordrick would run into other people in the kitchen, would anyone else?
Flora.
Flora would
Flora's always up before everybody else.
Yeah. Good morning, Flora.
Morning.
Are we expecting people today for interviews?
We are quite a few, actually. I imagine it's gonna have, at the very least, me and Peleus tied up for most of the day.
Could we make a snack table?
Actually, I think that'd be a wonderful idea. As long as none of these snacks require cooking, I can assist with that.
We have the stuff for a charcuterie board. As I start going through the kitchen.
Oh, it's a bit sparser than normal, but yeah, you'd be able to whip something up. Yeah, as long as none of your food requires cooking.
Well, I mean, in
Slap
charcuterie
down
board,
on
would
raw
usually be
chicken.
like cheeses, crackers, some deli meats that's already been prepared and whatnot. So if we have that stuff,
Yeah, you're able to cobble something together. Hold on. Hey, Mike, you could go out and buy some used meat.
no,
But lightly used.
Who knows?
no. There is a guy carrying around used meat on the Friday game now.
Aha!
It spreads.
He's a player, and he specifically is carving up monsters, so he is just carrying around used meat.
Oh, that's not used then.
Yes, it is.
No, used
It was
means someone
used by the monster before it was chopped off.
That's not meat. That's just their body.
Dubious. But yeah, I would attempt to help Flora prepare for guests.
Yeah,
And if
we'll
I need
do
to
that.
squeeze some lemons to make lemonade, I'll do it.
I want to see, just for the giggles, Mike, could give me an athletics.
Okay. Oh, 22.
Flora could make some butter beers.
I could put a couple of bottles of blueberry wine on the table. It's a little early for that, but
It is like 7 a.m.
Have a fun
Yeah,
time.
I don't know if alcohol is a great
Eh,
idea.
Well, Yorick is definitely squeezing these lemons, not even peeling them, just squish right into the pitcher, and all the juice just comes out.
oh, you know what?
He
I'll
does
make
wash
some
his hands
tea.
beforehand.
You make what, Cat?
Tea.
Oh, I heard.
I've
ski.
learned somewhat to make tea from Dahlia, so.
Can't
Alright.
talk right.
Speaking of which, Cat, I need you to roll a perception.
Oh boy, okay. Yeah, that's.
You're still on jam roll for some reason, but that's a 9.
Yeah, that's a 9.
So, yeah. You have your head inside the cabinet where Dahlia keeps her tea blends, and unfortunately you are unable to notice this detail. Let me flip a coin. Hey, Phileas, as you're coming downstairs, why don't you give me one too?
What, perception?
Please.
Alright. Well, here goes nothing.
You are all such a mind controllable party. Please know, it takes all of my strength not to CC.
AJ, it's a perception check. You know we don't make
Yeah,
these.
plus 0 to wisdom, the lot of you, except Micah.
Hello.
He doesn't even have perception as a skill.
No. Yeah, so you just simply smell fresh lemons as York is just grabbing groups of 3 and squeezing into a pitcher.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
You're making breakfast.
No, we're making a snack table for the impending guests.
Oh, right. Interviews today. Are you going to be attending, Yaldrick, or is it just going to be me and Flora?
Depends on what other people need done today.
No, did you have any plans?
Personally, I was thinking of whittling some wood in preparation.
Oh. I mean, you could probably do that during the interviews if you really want to.
Menacingly?
Make sure to
Yeah.
whittle it above the table, not under. It might look weird if you do it that way.
I just kind of keep eye contact with you as I squeeze another handful of lemons.
Just menacingly making steaks.
Yes, you are now a quarter of a pitcher of just lemon juice, and you are now out of lemons.
Oh, I'm out of lemons. Where's the sugar?
I'll just see an arm extend from behind an open cupboard door as I hand him the sugar.
Thank you.
So now that Scrap's back in, Scrap, you get to roll the last perception check because I don't know. I'm gonna start using wisdom saves a lot more if you fail.
You're really funny.
That's fine. I'm good at these.
Yeah.
Damn it! 9, 8, 7. So I'm just gonna message Broden something.
Oh. That's great.
Broden, if you would please respond in that in kind.
You all just hear a small, like something just hit a table
By the fireplace.
by the fireplace.
Look out of the kitchen.
You see the crumpled up form of Dahlia waking up. Clearly, still have been left in the place she passed out crying about butter the other day. Still in front of the fireplace, wearing her clothes from yesterday. No one helped her.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, man, we ended off last session at like mid-evening, I think, and Mike is like, skip to the next day.
Yep, that's consequences.
Yep.
Sorry.
Thank you, Becker. All your fault.
It's funny though.
Just like looks over. I guess he's like at this door because he came downstairs. Looks across the room to the kitchen where I assume Flora is, poking her head out. Flora, why is Dahlia by the fireplace still?
Because I'm a terrible friend. And you, sir, are a terrible boyfriend. I point to Peleus.
Have they fully labeled it as such yet?
I want to disagree with him, but
That's such a.
Rep just
faux
crosses his arms and stares across the room to you guys, waiting for someone to throw Flora into a lake.
Go on.
we could do it. Okay.
Well,
Look,
shall you
finish.
go try to make up for it first, or shall I?
I'll go keep making your
So,
lemonade.
Dahlia's
Just
already
don't
getting
burn
up.
down the kitchen.
Dahlia's already getting up, walking towards the stairs. Just
Morning, Dahlia.
hi.
I'd like to point out, due to the map, she slept on stone.
Oh, I thought she was on the fucking chair.
No,
No.
in front of the
No one
fireplace.
fucking put her on it. I swear to God, she was on a chair.
No, she sat in front of a fire, in front of the fire, on the stone floor, holding herself with a blanket. And that's where she was left.
At least I can't blame my bad rolls for this one. This is all on
I
Micah.
do remember like bringing her a cup of tea, and then I think I got sidetracked with
Yep.
You
Project.
did.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, you find a cup of cold tea next to her.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Dahlia,
okay.
your back is twisted. Your neck is stiff.
Dahlia, why don't you go lay down for a little bit? I'm going to
I'm-
actually get us some real breakfast.
I'm gonna take a shower.
Okay.
Keep in mind, place, you're an hour's walk from town.
You're back alright? I don't think it's supposed to bend that way.
No, I'm probably gonna lay down on the floor and stretch it a little.
We know a chiropractor, Flora.
No,
Masseuse.
I
Do I
I
think I
could
know
see if
what,
Cedric
what
maybe
to
knows
do
some-
about that?
You're on the opposite end of the fucking thing.
No, but she is walking past them.
He can
Yeah,
see
she-
her.
Oh no, I meant if you,
Yeah.
no, I
She's
misheard him.
walking
I thought.
past him, and I'm the one that pointed it out. Do I think I know what to do?
Roll a medicine check.
Oh no.
Get hecked.
Okay. Thank God.
Oh yeah, I might actually be able to help with that.
All right.
I'm gonna take over.
Though we might need Peleus, he's taller than I am.
Okay. Play us.
Yes, Dahlia.
Strap says you can help with something. I don't know what.
Okay, Scrap, what is
So
it?
now that I think about it, Peleus does have a tendency to drop you.
Why is he picking me up? You can see her subconsciously put one hand to her eye that got swollen twice.
Mhm.
So this is gonna sound a little weird, but if you hang upside down from your ankles and relax your back, it should relieve the pressure on your spine and allow it to go back into place.
You see her go pale. What?
What are you talking about, Scrap?
Her back shouldn't be bent that way. If we have her hang upside down and apply, like if I press on the right spot and she relaxes, it might fix it.
Okay, do we have any sort of table or something, or
Got
can we
multiple
just
tables.
hold her ankles up against the wall and you poke around, or what?
You know, I was gonna just have you hold her in midair, but against the wall's probably a lot safer.
I was thinking that just
Laura.
Just gonna peek my head around the corner. I could
Yordrik
ask
just-
Zedric if he has a recommendation for a good masseuse or chiropractor if you'd like.
Rep
Good.
looks so confident that he's saying the correct thing, by the way.
Yordrik just comes to the doorway while stirring a big picture of lemonade, watching all this, waiting to see what happens.
I have a question.
Okay.
You were handed sugar.
Mhm.
Did you add anything other than sugar and lemon juice to it?
Yes. You don't make lemonade with just lemon juice and sugar.
You
but
don't.
This was your opportunity to be a shitter.
Yordrik's not one, though.
Yeah.
Yordrik has no reason to do that.
He's got to get his
With
weight.
Yordrik, he does
that
it
afterwards.
unintentionally because he's stupid.
Okay. Strap, how confident are you in this?
This athletics check's about to go funny.
97%.
A fairly high percentile.
Okay. she'll lay down on the ground and she'll look at Peleus and just go, "Do not drop me."
Yeah, this
I'm
athletics
going
check
to
about
drop
to
you,
go
come over
crazy.
to the wall, and just lean up against it in reverse. I'm just going to hold you in place.
Okay. She'll
Okay. This is you'd have to be upside down since you're having the tired, stiff person do a handstand right now.
I mean, I'm gonna be holding her up against it, and I have the wall to use as like.
Okay, but given Dolly's state, that is going to be an acrobatics.
Okay.
that I have to do.
Yeah. Or you can trust Peleus to hoist you with an athletics. Your choice.
It's really funny if he does it, and she's like, "It's like, all right, we're gonna build trust."
Okay, Selkus. You heard the lady.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna use the whip on this to be safe.
You run upstairs, come down with a whip.
Just going to be safe on that.
Oh, thank God.
17
17.
plus-
It's a
I gotta
pass
read.
regardless.
I know, but I want to know how much of a pass it is. Max for 22. Finally, he rolls a good athletics.
That's 23.
23, but either way.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Look, I'm good at the athletics, not so good at the math.
Yeah, so you are actually able to hold Dahlia up by her ankles against a wall, and you show no signs of dropping her.
Does
He's
it help?
getting better. Well, Scrap has to do a medicine, I'm guessing.
Yes, actually.
This is a two-part.
Now I
So
will
Dahlia,
give Crap
relax your-
advantage.
Elliot, relax your back, Sucks. Do not drop her. I'm
Who the
going
fuck
to
is
apply pressure gently from her shoulders.
Okay.
Yep.
Now one makes this worse.
Got that beat. Yes! Scrap.
Yes, you are able to Like bubble wrap, Dahlia's spine like reorganizes itself.
Ugh.
After it like cracks a bunch of times, Scrap like lifts his hands, steps back. That was satisfying both to do and listen to.
That sounded painful. Dahlia, are you alright? I don't hear screaming, so...
Do it again.
She's just like liquid hanging from your.
Pretty much. There is no attempt to hold herself up.
Sunshine lollipops and rainbows everywhere.
Again.
Scrap, can you do it again?
Probably not that part. I might be able to get her neck.
Oh no.
Oh, that's dubious.
See that medicine check.
No. I'd like to specify, I am not attempting to twist her neck in any way. I am just attempting to pull down gently.
Okay.
That's
really
how Gary
funny.
got promoted.
Okay, you still have to make the medicine check, champ, and you can still make it worse.
Do I still have advantage?
No.
Yeah, that's that one. You wanted this!
Dahlia, he has pinched one of your nerves.
You
So your entire left side is, your arm and your neck is now tensed, and you can't move it.
Yeah,
You-
Scrap feels something move that shouldn't have, immediately pulls his hands away. I knew that was a bad idea when I started.
anyone who is not watching just hears. Oh, even people who are there just hears Dahlia just start screaming in immense pain.
Okay, Scrap, that's enough of that.
What do you do, Lemonade Gang?
This is why I just wanted to do the back.
Dahlia, just Peleus, put her down gently.
I'm going to very slowly pivot.
Very slowly, she is lowered to the ground.
And you
I'm gonna-
carry her to her room.
I'm sober, so it'll probably be easier.
I'm just gonna step away, a little bit annoyed.
Okay, did he at least help you back a little bit? I'm gonna start carrying her upstairs.
Yeah, so you are able to get her upstairs. Like, I'm gonna let the 23 carry over.
In my defense, she was literally begging me to do it.
It's true, we
it's-
all saw it.
Yes, we're aware. I'm gonna go find Celeste now. Is there a doctor in the house?
Alright, we
Oh,
have...
yes, a doctor
Is the
lives in
doctor
the house.
on or off of morphine?
The doctor's in the house. You go up, find her bedroom to be an absolute state, as she is somewhere in a nest.
Celeste?
The nest begins to rumble.
Do you have a moment?
Yet, as your favorite pink tiefling is just risen from a blanket pile. Hair going every which way but the right way. Mm-hmm. Eyes still half closed.
Morning. Hate to bother you so early, but Dahlia's in need of some medical assistance.
At the why did you do?
I didn't do anything. She kind of slept on the floor last night, and Scrap attempted to help her feel better, and they did a good job with her back, but kind of messed up her neck a little bit. I'm not quite sure what's wrong, but she can't seem to move her left arm.
Is Scrap a licensed medical professional?
No, he's not.
Okay, bonk him on the noggin.
I'm sure Dahlia will do that as soon as she can move her arm again.
Your homework.
Oh, okay.
As you have forced her to get up and put clothes back on.
None of you have any right.
They really don't.
So you just take her neck and you turn the opposite direction now.
I will mention that Dahlia did ask for him to do it, since he did such a good job on her back. So,
Hubris.
The pride cometh before the fall.
She's just basically gonna put a robe on, tie it tight, and then find Dahlia in place in Dahlia in her bedroom, and she just shoos Calais out.
Okay, fine. I'll stay outside the door.
Yep. As Celeste brought something from her own nightstand and begins to rub something that's ice cold into your shoulder, Dahlia.
What
but
is that?
almost immediately, you feel the muscle fibers begin to relax in your neck.
Oh, thank God.
You can finally. It does take like 10 minutes to kick in, but you can finally move your arm and unkink your neck again.
Okay.
Nada G high concentrate ginseng lotion to relax any muscles it makes contact with.
Oh, thank goodness.
And this is, but it's mine. Okay, go take a hot bath. 30 minutes, doctor's orders.
Okay.
As she is returned, as the pile will now reclaim your doctor.
Dolly will try to get up without causing
Oh,
any
you-
pain.
You feel fine.
Oh, perfect. Then
Your arm's just a little loose because it's a strong muscle relaxer, but yeah.
she'll grab some robes then and head
Mm-hmm.
towards the bathroom.
Elias, you see Dahlia walking out just fine.
Better?
Yeah. I really want whatever the thing is that she has, though.
What does she do?
It had some, like, soothing cream medicine thing. Felt cold.
Some sort of salve, I guess?
I think so. I think she said it was from Naraji. I can't remember. I was in a lot of pain.
It sounded like it. But you better now?
Yeah, I'm better now. I just need a bath. 30. She said this a 30-minute bath. Doctor's orders.
Would
Okay,
you like
well,
to
you do
try
that.
some lemonade?
I'll go try to make sure that no one burns down the kitchen, and maybe we can
Micah,
get
she's
some-
upstairs.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, please don't have them burn down my kitchen.
I'll make sure. I'll enjoy
Uh,
the bath, and I'll start heading back down.
Let's just all thank Scrap for specifying he does not twist.
Yeah, we could be in a very, very worse situation right now.
We're gonna have to
Yeah.
go find a priest at that point.
Hey, there is no, there is no resurrection.
I feel
No,
like it
oh.
wouldn't cause instant. I don't
Oh,
think it'd
no,
be
it
an instant
would not.
death, but it would have been a. Well,
Uh,
Alright,
Yeah,
so I
but-
twist and pull her neck. Oh, look who's playing Terry.
Well, you moved ahead. Nothing else, though.
Yeah, Scrap just shouts, Terry, you've been promoted.
paralyzes her from the head down, from the neck down. Just oh. Anyways,
Okay, so Flora, you walk back down after hearing what Celeste told you.
Mm-hmm.
You follow up on your homework.
Scrap. I just want you to know that I do. Okay, tell you what. I don't think you deserve the bonk, so let's just say that I bonked you, and you just back me up on that one, okay? If Celeste asks.
Can we bonk her instead?
Yeah, well, if you want to stoke that fire, be my guest.
Dometic.
Don't tempt him. He does have a shovel.
Please, yes. Try to lie to the character with the positive wisdom score. You've only got expertise in this.
Flora's walking the line here of like interpersonal
Yep,
relations.
you get to lie to a friend.
Hmm.
or hit a friend.
Wow. What? Laura having massive friendships? No way.
Here, tell you what,
I
I'll
will
literally
learn-
walk
I
up
will
and just
learn
like
Perry specifically for this interaction.
I'll walk up and just like one finger, like bap on the snoot. There's your bonk.
Oop, the snoop.
I still didn't like that.
Now I'm gonna have Micah make breakfast.
Hi.
Micah,
Yes.
He was the only
I
one who
want you-
succeeded.
to give me a raw wisdom check.
You go to do the Japanese like head chop and realize that those horns are attached to something. Hurt your hand.
I shall attempt the wisdom.
Would you like Police to whip you?
No.
Could help. Could save breakfast.
Is there anyone in the kitchen who can help me?
Does anyone have cook tools?
No.
No.
Neither
No.
do I.
The
I
only
know how
one.
to
But
one meal, Yordrick, one.
so, Micah, you gotta accept the whip or accept your fate.
I
I can roll dice for which and how many of each ingredient we include.
I feel like that's a bad idea. Let's just make something safe.
I'll just try myself. 1,
Oh.
2, 3.
No one ever wants to make the
18.
mystery meal.
18. So, as you all stand outside of the kitchen and begin to pray on his safety,
You hear violence noises from inside the
Yep.
kitchen.
a couple screams of people you didn't think were in there.
It's just the Ed and Eddie fights.
Yep.
sound.
Soryu!
As Yordrick somehow comes out with a breakfast pizza. Yordrick, you have no idea how you did this. It is still bubbling cheese, steaming eggs, loaded with ham, sausage, and bacon.
So the door opens up and there's just a wall of steam as Yordrick doesn't step out, more like he's shoved out of the steam. He kind of looks back as the door closes and looks forward. Looks at the pizza. Oh, this looks nice. Here we go. And lays it at the table.
Oh, by whatever higher power, thank God she's alive. And the kitchen is
What just happened?
I don't know, some crazy Wekingari magics.
Looks delicious,
it-
though.
Yeah, that's right. He made it. So is it a Wekingari breakfast pizza?
No.
Is it the entire table?
Yes.
Yes, okay, Micah says yes.
We need more eggs.
He has used all of your eggs.
We'll pick up some more, have someone do it eventually.
You know, we've got enough property out here. We really should have our own at some point.
I'm
Just
Yeah, I'm-
saying, as I dig into the pizza.
here to let Kat live out her homesteading fantasies.
Cottagecore campaign as soon as the cult is over.
Scrub picks up some of the pizza. Wouldn't your bird just kill them?
Do you think tofu
We would
could
keep
have
them
a...
separate.
I don't think you put those two kind of animals next to each other.
No, the coop is more of a. It would be like closer to the house versus
Do you
the,
think
the
you...
barn, and the run is more.
Well, do you think you could train him to be a guardian, Axbeak?
Um,
And not go after the other birds?
Kat, roll a knowledge nature.
So we're segregating
Yeah,
the
20.
avians now.
Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna come back to what Toma just said. That's not staying on the floor. You know you could probably get him to guard the property, but the thing's on it.
I mean, guarding in the sense of protecting his territory. Yeah, but other animals that he sees as food, probably not.
Yeah,
Might
that
not
thing's
hurt.
got a high prey drive.
Might not hurt to have an extra guard around.
It
How keen are his
wouldn't,
senses?
and quite good actually. It would strengthen our relationship. I actually spoke with Cedric about getting more in touch with him, as I've been out and about too much recently.
Well, letting him roam a bit more freely probably would help with that.
I'm gonna need a lot of rabbits.
I'd
Or at
suggest having him spend some quality time with Cedric's mother, but then he might either come back an even worse predator or dead.
Or an
Maybe.
alligator.
Or with a gator tail.
Jerky treats. He likes those.
Just tofu, but gator tail.
Laura,
Hmm.
just a question. Have you ever considered attempting to speak to him?
I mean, I talk to him all the time.
No, I mean possibly looking into either an item or a scroll that would let you converse with him.
I'm not quite sure I want to.
Oh,
Hmm.
why?
I mean, you've seen how challenging he can be.
What do you mean?
Yes,
that
but he
hunts
does seem to
things?
care for you, so.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I feel like there's certain things that you just leave as they are and appreciate it for what it is, instead of trying to prod a little too deep.
Hmm.
I think she's just shy around people with feathers.
All I'm saying is that if I attempt to speak with him in that manner, it might actually ruin the relationship that I have with him.
Flora, that does sound like you're sort of setting yourself up for failure. I mean, you're just assuming that if you can talk to him and he can talk back, that it just won't work out.
Potentially.
You really ought to have more self-confidence than that.
For now, I think I'll work on basic training and response to commands.
So you are going to talk to him then?
Well, I mean, in the sense that I do now.
Oh, do what you will. It's your bird.
Speaking of, I think I'll go do that for a little bit until the the interviews start.
Alright. I'll be around then all day, I suppose. Scrap, Yordrick, do either of you want to be around for the interviews? Just keep in mind these people will be guarding your home, so...
Yeah, probably not something that's best taken care of quickly.
And probably something that they may want... someone that they may want to meet.
I have no other plans for today. As I said, I could intimidatingly whittle wood in the room during the interviews.
If you
I can't really make Dahlia's potion while doing interviews.
Just have a whole chemistry set in the corner, you working, bubbling, fizzing while we're talking to somebody.
Well, if you'll be busy with that, then that's alright. I'll ask Dahlia when she comes back down if she wants to be a part of it as well. I wonder if she's over the whole butter thing by now.
So 30 minutes have passed, and you guys still have Micah. They've not eaten. Sorry, Micah. Yorick. They have not eaten your entire pizza. How does that make you feel?
Crab is notably going through it at a decent pace for him, though.
Hell yeah.
Yordrick is eating his portion and just squinting, watching everybody.
How would you react if anyone tried to get up?
There's something on my face.
If they tried to get up, Yordrick would would push his chair out, stand up, and just like sit them back down, and then go back to his seat.
So, I'm just gonna pick a tiefling here. Dahlia, you come down from your bath dressed and feeling better, as you and his Peleus start to get up, and Yordrick just seats him.
What?
We're not done eating yet.
Well, of course not. Dahlia still has to have her potion.
Does Dahlia see how
You
big
see
the
his
pizza is?
Snap to the stairs, looking at you.
No. Let me finish my speech.
Yeah.
Does Dahlia see that? Does she see how much pizza's left?
Yeah, so they take about the entire circumference of one of these round tables, and they've gone through half.
Dahlia's gonna try to quietly go back upstairs without being noticed.
Perception.
Perception versus stealth.
Okay.
Because it's funny, I'm gonna grant Yordrick advantage because he's alert.
Natural 2024.
Natural 20 for 20, god damn it.
No,
15.
sorry, natural 20 doesn't matter in this case, Selkus.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, Dahlia, you get away.
Got it.
Peleus heard a door open. Yordrick, you're too focused on making sure everyone eats every last bite.
Celeste, is that you?
Flora, I think you had a proposal for one of the slices, please.
Grab's legs are just kicking gently under his chair as he's just nomming.
Yordrick.
Hmm.
As I cut like a big slice, I could take some of it to tofu. If that's okay, if I'm allowed to leave the table.
Ask me to eat pizza.
He kind of looks at you.
Can tofu digest cheese?
It's a good question. He is a bird.
Actually, yeah. Hold on.
I'm not a nutritionist.
I'm not. I don't know.
I got a -1 day, and I don't know,
I know
this.
you can feed chickens just about anything, so I don't know.
They probably
Hey,
will
let's
eat.
be real. Chickens are dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And tofu isn't?
I think
right?
or could eat at a pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, no rolls here. Best judgment.
I'm just looking at Yordrick like,
I mean, I don't know if they can eat cheese or not above game. I don't know if AJ's gonna get that specific in biology.
Not on the spot, I'm not.
I don't
I'm
know,
just
Yordrick.
asking Yordrick if I'm allowed to leave the table with some of the.
Yes, you can't
pizza.
leave.
Micah, Yordrick and Scrap can't taste spicy.
She
That is
doesn't
true.
she doesn't have a spell book or a spell focus right now, Micah. She's powerless.
Mm-hmm.
I shall allow it.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna like take that slice and kind of power walk out of there.
Who else would be in the house right now?
Celeste was upstairs and back in her room now.
Yeah.
Yeah, say Celeste has been reclaimed by the pile. Flora would see Terry going slow pace on the obstacle course in not but his shorts.
I will, as I walk outside, Terry,
Ah,
Yordrick made Wekingarian-sized breakfast pizza, and he's very, scary about it being finished. Could you go help the guys out?
Please help.
hold on. As he's finishing some one-arm chin-ups,
Sheesh.
Terry has like a big strength score,
Good for Terry.
and his best skill is athletics.
Grab some of the other members if you can. That is a very big pizza, and I don't think he's letting anybody go until it's done.
Real quick. As
Yeah.
as you say, then you look back towards the house. You see Dahlia trying to climb out one of the upstairs window down the building.
I am gonna stop, hand on hip, and wait for her to come down before I say anything.
As you're,
Does she
as you're
notice her?
Dahlia perception. Disadvantage because you're focused on not falling.
That is
She has, like, the-
very fair.
A rope made out of her bed sheets or something.
I'm
trying to, like,
not
twist-
Eight.
No, you don't even see Flora until you've finally gotten down to touch the ground. You let out a nice big exhale, and there's Blue.
Flora, hi.
Hi, you're feeling better?
I thought I'd go for a quick climb.
Mm-hmm. Have you had breakfast yet?
I have. Great pizza.
Reception versus insight advantage on Flora.
I'd imagine she has advantage considering he wouldn't let her leave the table if it wasn't done.
But Flora had not seen you the entire time.
She has walked out and never saw you at the table. so-
Exactly. So no,
11.
15.
That's a
Okay.
lie.
Flora, I just
Mhm.
I want to point out one thing. This is not my fault, all right? It's his.
Mm-hmm. You know-
She's trying to see if she looks, because if she looks, as soon as she does,
No.
Dahlia's
you
gonna
point?
answer. Dahlia's gonna run.
You just point in a direction.
Pretty much. It's not my fault. It's his. And it's,
I don't know if Flora would be that gullible.
can
I
we
don't
do a
think-
roll?
No, she's already successfully incited that you're already lying. She can assume you're going to continue to do so.
Fuck, that would have worked on Peleus.
You know, he worked really hard on
Ouch.
the pizza, and it's actually really good. I'll kind of hold out the slice so she can smell it.
Yes, that smells delicious, but also, I'm very small, and that's a very large pizza, and he's very scary when shit like that happens.
He is, but I just asked Harry to bring the rest of the group down to the table, so
True.
I'm sure you can all.
Wait, how did
finish
you
it up.
escape the table?
I'm taking a slice of tofu.
I want to see my horse. That's not even a joke. That's genuinely, I would like to see my horse.
Hmm. I'm just gonna squint my eyes. Fine, but I'm not lying to Yordrick.
Alright. You don't have to lie. You don't have to say anything. She's just gonna walk with you.
Mhm.
Yeah, as you guys get to the barn, Dahlia, your horse has this weird habit of sleeping standing. This is like I said, you got one of the most well-trained animals you could.
Huh.
This horse is ready for go time at all times.
She's gonna just take time to brush it down, get it ready for a evening ride, to get it some
Roll an animal
exercise.
handle for me.
6.
This horse does not react very negatively, but I'm gonna say you do not get much of a positive reaction from it.
Alright.
Horses are very attached animals, and you've been gone for a minute. Now,
All right.
Kat, you pre-rolled yours.
Mhm.
As you see Tofu just sleeping as this very vibrant puffball. As the hay shifts as he rises, almost like Godzilla entering a scene, gets very close to you, beak to eyes, and gives you a very soft bonk as a gesture of affection.
I missed you too, buddy, and I'll kind of do the light, appropriate bird pet. I don't mess the feathers too much.
Mm-hmm. He gives his traditional
And then I will hold out the pizza with flat hands.
as he very delicately just scoops it and gulps that thing down. As you see his pupils dilate, and you get another affection bomb.
Well, buddy, what do you feel? Let's go roam for a bit.
He just gets down.
All right.
Looks at
I'll
you
just-
expectingly.
As I'm getting onto Tofu, I'll just let Dahlia know I'm gonna go out for a walk with Tofu.
Now, Kat, I need an athletics check from you.
Oh boy.
We're gonna see how well you can hold on.
Well, Flora, we're supposed to keep in buddy systems. Can I ride with you, or? I mean,
You don't.
I'm
more
gonna
You're not very
next to
big.
you. She means more next to her on
Oh, so yeah,
her horse.
because you got your horse. That's fine.
We can race.
Yeah. 20.
I'm gonna let you respond to Dahlia first.
What do you think, Tofu? Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm typing. Yeah. As he just narrows his eyes and starts kicking up dirt.
I think that's a yes.
All right.
You saddle your horse and you get on. Now, Burden, you pull up the stats of the horse. I'm gonna pull up the stats of the axe beak.
Which horse? There are many, and this is a trained horse. I don't know what it is for this.
Riding horse. That's exactly what you asked for.
Okay, sorry.
I know. And these will just be.
Would it be?
If it,
Does it have proficiency in anything?
I will allow you to add a +1 to a strength check.
Well, it has a +3 to strength.
Yes, so you can add +1 to that as a form of pseudo proficiency.
Okay.
And I will be doing the same with Mr. Tofu. Tofu got a 13.
I got a 7. My horse does not like me.
No, well, okay, no, your horse is rusty. It's been a minute.
Mhm.
You know, it's not. It still has to get reused to riding with a saddle. As Tofu, Pat, you almost fly back as he's just gallivanting through the woods. Actually, I'll add that as a factor for Dolly's horse. your horse probably used to running through thick forest.
That's fair.
Yeah, versus this predator, which is zooming. Flora, your hair is blown back, but you lean down and just hug him for dear life because he's unsaddled.
Yep.
And we're gonna cut back inside. You guys will be gone for as long as you say you're gone. Which no, you can tell your horse is loving being back out. Now, Yordrick,
Good.
Peleus, Scrampaw. You watch as a glistening Terry walks in, full pump right now. Just comes in, sits down where Flora's sitting. I have no idea how you got this.
Neither do we.
And starts housing 2 slices at a time.
Possibly best not to ask. We know not what forces we'd call upon.
I don't even know what it is.
Drac has
This
since snatched a slice without you guys notice.
Oh, good morning, Track.
Hey.
Track, do you need any help with your ceremony to redo your bow?
It's a whole journey. I gotta find the right tree.
Well, if you need help, just let me know.
It's a prayer thing, but thank you. It's such a hassle. He's gonna shake you by the chin.
Just a rattling
gonna
noise from the
They're just gonna
shell.
shake your leg because they cannot shake your shoulders.
It's
It took
okay.
me 3 weeks to find the first one.
I just sort of pat him on the shoulder. It's okay. Vengeance shall be had.
They sigh and they end up giving half of theirs to Seraphina. Yeah, and after Terry, that pizza's gone, Yordrick.
Yordrick just claps and stands up. We should do this more often. Big group breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe everyone brings a dish one morning.
Careful, you
Maybe
might have to
something-
tie Dolly into a chair to get her to actually sit and eat it.
Maybe something
Careful, she doesn't
specifically
like
from
to
our
go in jail.
homes. That'd be an interesting breakfast. Or a dinner, a potluck. Yordrick's just sort of saying this stuff as he's walking off.
Scrap shows up with just all of the street food.
Walks off into what? The middle distance?
No, just to go do stuff around the house. I mean, if he was still getting the stuff ready for the people coming.
Okay. When you say walks off, I'm like, what? Like the ending of Stand By Me?
His job here is done.
You
Just
know,
start-
after that, we never saw Yordrick again.
I'm just over here. I'm off camera.
No, we never saw him.
You can still hear me though.
Nope.
Hmm.
Yeah, so, unless Scrap wanted to do something, unless anyone wanted to do something, we can skip to when the interviewees get here.
Yeah,
I think
Scrap's
that's
doing
fine.
whatever he needs for making Dahlia's magic potion.
Kind of
Yes.
hard about the subject in question.
Well, I was gonna say, I guess,
But
like,
She already
Flora
gave
gets-
him the thing for it, though.
when Flora gets back with Dolly, I guess Dolly goes out
Yeah.
Scrap, and Flora goes to help.
Yeah, so as you
Hilarious.
guys get back, you guys are dog tired from that ride. It was a very long, hard ride.
Phrase.
Now I know what I said. Their pelvises would hurt too from the bouncing.
Mm-hmm. Need a better saddle then.
Laura didn't have a saddle.
Well, that's her problem.
And, Kat, you've actually ridden, so I will let you describe how you feel. After riding full speed, no saddle.
The main thing is them calves. Them calves are probably on fire.
Mm-hmm.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
Really? You're
So-
walking funny.
Well, you know. It's been a while, and that's where I'm gonna leave it because above game, everything that's coming to mind that I want to say is
No.
Flora,
Right.
you were a soldier. Don't tell me you don't know how to make some crass jokes. Come on.
Kat, this is already a not for children show.
Hmm.
Well, it's been a while, and he was going quite fast.
Damn, that was tame. She was holding that in.
Yeah.
Dolly had a saddle and she used.
Yeah, you had a saddle.
animals.
You're fine.
Yeah.
But the horse looks very satisfied at that. Cat, meanwhile, Tofu looks like he could keep going.
He's
never
Dolly
gets
can
to do
satisfy her
this.
horse.
Dolly's just
Okay, now you
gonna.
can bonk him.
Yeah. Dolly's just gonna make sure her horse is like good.
Yeah, you take care of him.
And she's gonna say, "Yeah, don't worry. Next time we don't have to go on a boat, so you can come with us for this next adventure."
Yes, this is true.
Yeah.
So
I
give him
think,
some pats on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great idea. I think Tofu's ready for another adventure.
He looks ready. Granted, your axe beak looks ready to take on an army half the time. So
Doesn't he? That's what I love about him, and I will give him more like pats and well, got business to attend to, unfortunately, but I'll be back out here this evening.
Okay. So you guys, so Yordrick, Peleus, Flora, and I know Dahlia said there's something else she wanted to do.
Dolly helps scrap with.
Yep. You get outside to the training field, where I will shift the map now. Let me just make sure it's right. Okay. Did it shift? And
I believe so, yes.
okay, so not all at once, kids. As you guys are sat on two benches, and Yordrick is, let's just where's a tool?
Do you want me to go over to the map one?
Yes, please. Yordrick will be right here at the refreshments table.
It's got a lemonade stand.
Yes, he does.
Come on, Token.
Good.
Got any grapes?
And now I will pull up the NPCs thing. 1, 2, 3,
Got
4, 5, 6.
Water, milk, purple stuff.
Sunny D.
No, purple
Okay,
stuff.
purple stuff.
So, who would like to roll a d? Okay, Cat's gonna be right back. So, God, I forgot our actual map overlays just do so much better now.
That's so
And the
good.
balance makes it cuter. So we're gonna cut to Scrap and Dolly at the basement for a little bit.
Basement scene.
And
But-
basement.
I like to imagine that she just has this like little contraption on her head. Because all right, so what do I have to do?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like the last time. You just gotta focus on taking the energy that you usually use when you cast a spell, but instead of, forcing it into the spell sigil or whatever it is that you particularly use to cast the spells that you cast, you force it into that instead.
All right.
Now, Toma, do you remember how much these cost? Because I know they cost per spell level.
It was like 10 gold per spell level, but I remember specifically Odin saying that they would pay for it.
Yeah, I did. Money has already been subtracted.
Okay. Making sure we have that.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, Dolly, he hands you this cracked orb, and he tells you to channel... So what level spell slot are you channeling into this?
3rd.
Alright. As you just concentrate really hard, you can feel this thing sending a current up your arms and into your core. It stays there. It's a little tight in the chest for a little bit before it slowly flows back down, and this cracked glass orb is glowing a bright, vibrant red. And you feel winded.
Okay. That worked
Feels like
well.
the soul's not touched.
Did I get a juice box or a cookie after this?
I mean, Yardrick's got lemonade. He says he takes the orb from you with tongs. Did you know that your mana is, like, way hotter than Flora's, by the way?
I mean, I'm not surprised. Fire Genazis. I mean, Would hers be cold or?
Yes.
Icy hot.
Hers
That's
has
what-
frost condensing on the orb by the time I get a hold of it.
I wouldn't touch that one.
Yeah, Scrap, it's steaming off the air.
Scrap gestures to the tongs he is holding it with. That was not the plan.
Perfect.
As
I'm gonna-
you sit on the Eldemnik, and you begin to hook probes up to it, this energy pulses through the coils, lighting up this whole room bright.
Wow.
He's like one step short of being an artificer.
Scrap, you're not an artificer, you're better. It's a
Alright.
redundant class now.
I'm gonna. While they're doing that and you're doing this, I'm gonna go make something for Hara's family. I'm gonna go throw up too. Oh, that takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, no, good assumption. It definitely feels like you gave blood.
Yeah, that's what I figured it felt like. Yeah,
Yeah.
Feels like you gave blood on a spiritual level.
she's
Mhm.
gonna pretty much get the equivalent of a cookie from the kitchen, something sweet to drink, and then go
Yep.
work on that painting.
As you grab the iced tea Flora made from the fridge.
Yep.
Give me an advantage painter's tool check, because from what you told me this is for, you're putting your heart into it.
Damn right. 26. That's pretty
26, yeah, you marked that off accordingly. So what do you paint?
good. So say I don't think the group's met Hara's family before.
You have not.
So, but she knows that Hara came from a family that had a ranch with cows in it.
Mm-hmm.
So she is going to do a painting of Hara kind of in the fields feeding a cow some like grass and everything. Clearly the cow's happy, she's happy and everything.
All right. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Is it like in a flower field, a grass field, like sunset?
Like in a nice pasture field. Like you can
Awesome.
you can see the fences and the barn in the background. And she'll write a nice note to give to Hara's family. I'm not going to go into details on it.
Yeah, of
because
course.
I don't need to.
Yeah, we'll just say.
Yeah.
All right. As that happens, now we cut back to the outside crew. Yordrick, how are you getting your lemonade stand in order? Do you have like, are you charging for these refreshments?
No, it's more of once your interview is over, you may get some refreshments as you head off.
You only earn the refreshments once we are satisfied with you.
Once the trial is
Kind of.
complete.
Well, and since we have 6 people, I'm gonna get a little bit more upbeat music. Why don't you guys yap for a second?
So, do y'all have a scoring system y'all are going to be going off of, or are we just doing feelings based on people's presentations of themselves?
I've got a couple of questions at least for each floor. Do you have anything prepared?
I have a few questions, and of course, we'll see what they can do.
Of course. Well, we have the course for those who want to prove their physical ability. We have the dummies for those who can show that they know how to actually swing a blade. Anything for any of the spellcasts to test off. That's not really my area of expertise. Flora.
Well, I suppose I could spar with them.
If that's the way you want to do it, then by all means. Just keep in mind we have quite a few candidates to get through, so...
Do we want to maybe have Terry spar with them, and him specifically be on the defensive?
Could do. He will be their senior as an employee, so may as well include him in this if he's still around.
We could do that. It would help me better observe.
Oh, I like this music.
Alright, I'm going to go grab Terry if he's still around.
Oh, I wanted to beat up Selkist.
No.
Fine, I'll give you access to Terry's sheet then, because I'm not doing a combat with just me.
Yeah, I get to practice for when I die again. Let's go.
It'll happen when you try and force the worship of your father on us.
On you? Why would I do it to you? You're too small.
When you get desperate enough.
And you're too scaly. How are we gonna make a monkey out of you?
Put him in a suit and tie.
I do a perfectly good job of that myself, thank you.
It's a scaly version of a monkey.
Okay, so to keep everyone involved, Rodin, roll a d6.
All right. 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sweet. I get to do this one early. So, as you can see, walking up to your guys' property is a very, very large Loxodon man. Both tusks have been cracked off. Over his face is painted a skull. Much because he painted an elephant's face white, it does look like one of their skulls. Wearing beaten chainmail with these rounded iron plates bolted across the torso and on the shoulders. And in his hand, as he approaches, is this large, jagged war scythe. And on his ears, one of which is torn, the other is pierced in 3 different places. As he pounds one... Right, Selkus?
Damn. Okay.
I made Terry very good. Pounds one hand over his chest and it's a thundering boom. As he just looks at you and says, I believe I am here to be tested.
Where is the war?
In your mom's pants.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Well, he got you good there, Yordrick. Very good. So, tell us a bit about yourself. Where are you from?
My name is Adalis. I have recently come into this town after a long journey across the continent when I left the Varisian army.
We actually have a couple of people here from that same sort of background.
That is not uncommon, given compulsory service.
Of course. So, what are your preferred methods of fighting?
As he just slams a big old war scythe into the ground. As you can see, the head taker is always on my person.
Certainly a fearsome weapon. Is it magical?
It is not. I do not wish to be aided by magic in combat. Not directly.
I suppose so. It's your choice. Floor, did you have any questions? Before we start any sort of practical exams?
What was your position in the army?
If it is the same to you, I would rather not say. My memory of those events is rather hazy.
I can respect that. Can you do me the courtesy of telling me whether you advanced at all during your service?
I will need a persuasion, as they seem to not want to talk about this.
Good luck.
Yeah, 12?
Holds up her hand. My memory is quite sparse on the subject.
Okay. Any experience in security?
Not directly beyond walking with caravans in exchange for supplies.
Mercenary for hire then.
In a sort, I do pride myself in being tougher than I am strong.
Well, admirable. All the strength in the world won't save you if you can be pushed down with a stiff breeze.
Well, I'll look at Peleus.
Alright.
Let's see what he's got for combat, and if you pass that, we'll have more questions for you.
Certainly, why don't you go a couple rounds with Terry here and we'll just see what you're made of.
If that is what you wish. Drag him on, Selkus. I gave you a battlefield.
Yep.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna clear it.
I think I got it right. What does he got? Oh, those are bolts. Okay.
Woo.
Man, this is weird. Terry has a bonus to initiative. That's damn.
Terry's
Terry has
good at a
bonus
lot.
to initiative.
Y'all
maybe
laugh
it wouldn't
at
be
him.
so bad to be Terry after all.
No, I. Remember, this is the character you guys get to customize. You've not given me anything to customize, so I've just made him good at what he's doing. What he has.
All right. Let's see. Well, big weapon to big weapon, I guess. Let's give it a try with this War Chief's Great Axe. So, Terry's gonna charge forward. He's got the Great Axe place game a while to go in hand. We're gonna just try to go with a side swipe here. Move up. Yep.
15 to 1. Yeah, so Atlas is going to hold up his war scythe before the blade can even get to him. And let's have this trumpeting laugh. Tearing the axe. Bit too young, boy.
Well, you know what? Do we want it? I don't know. Should I have Terry use his action surge right now?
Get one day, man.
I know, right? The joy of playing a fighter. You gotta do it once. What does Terry have for other actions? Actually, that's a good point.
The consistency of a 5e fighter.
Yeah. Wait, he has danger sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, neat. The initiative okay, yeah, he has nothing to actually help out with that. Okay, we'll save that. We got more fights and things to potentially get through, so.
Alright, as Atlas is going to be countering with a big upward slash. 22.
Yeah, that'll do
As
it.
the head taker slides upwards, scraping Terry on the chin for 7.
Okay, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's about Terry voice.
It's give or take. I didn't play Terry before.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
just
play
kind of
Terry.
this.
Yeah, it's kind of like this a little bit. I
Add
mean,
some gravel.
a little bit. Like no, that's too gravelly.
Yeah, no, he's just a touch of gravel.
He's not. Yeah, just a touch of gravel. He's not like a chain smoker or anything.
Nope.
All right. Well, he's still got the Great Axe out. Let's see if Terry can land a strike here. Come
Yeah,
on, Terry.
2 marshals, let's go. Yeah, as
Terry.
okay, you gotta narrate it.
Instead, with the upward slash, Terry gets pushed back ever so slightly, but he manages to come back real quick. His weapon was behind him as he goes for an under slash, as the Adelis' guard is now wide open after that.
Yep,
big
roll the damage.
for 12.
Ooh, I'm so close to being able to use a class feature.
And I think that'll be it for Terry's turn. We're gonna save his things.
And Palace, you will be the one to call when this fight is done.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give Adelis one more round, and then I'll call it.
As he feels that blow across his stomach, he's gonna try to come down, and you see anger flare in his eyes as he trumpets out. He's gonna try to take an arm.
Oh, okay.
13.
That'll miss.
Yeah, as Terry is able to just quickly dodge. Like I said, he worked out this morning. He's
He's pumped.
alert.
Terry is pumped. Alright, that's enough. Oh, they're both certainly competent fighters, I can see that. Those weapons are just as nasty as I suspected.
Mm-hmm. I imagine they're still out on the field.
Yep. Feel free to ask us any questions regarding anything that happened or make commentary, including our celebrity guest, Yordrick.
Yeah,
Competent
you are
fighters.
here too.
I am here too.
I did notice a twinge of anger behind those blows. Something to keep in mind.
It's only natural. When the blood starts to run, the adrenaline does as well.
But a successful fighter is one who remains aware and thinking through the battle,
If you can
not
control
blinded
the
by
fury.
rage.
If you can control the fury.
AJ,
Micah.
does he only have the scythe on his person as a
That's
weapon?
all
or
he
does-
carries.
Okay. What... You described visually what it is, but mechanically what kind... Well, I guess he He's a Luxodon, so I'm guessing he's using unarmored stuff.
He's got chainmail.
So it is chainmail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's got plated chainmail.
Chainmail is one of the ones that gives disadvantage on stealth. If I remember correctly.
He's a
Oh,
big
this was-
elephant guy too.
This
like,
was never gonna
Yes,
be sneaking.
I realize, but still, I'm just thinking about that as having that information.
Do you have anything to say, Yordrick?
Nothing right now.
Okay. Considering he was
Alright.
able to reel it in when I said stop, I think he has adequate control, at the very least.
Fair enough. Do you have any questions for him?
What exactly do you hope to gain through this job? Simply stable employment, or...
Stable income, but I should probably tell you, I might need more than was advertised, as it seems to be a long commute from my apartment.
We are potentially willing to work with you. We do have multiple rooms that are still free.
Apologies, I do not wish to move outside of the city wall.
No, housing is definitely an option, although the compensation will have to be discussed.
Flora will discuss compensation with you. She is our treasurer.
Hey. Micah, he is going to take a glass of lemonade and give you a copper. Because he knows what a lemonade stand is.
Oh, no. You don't need to pay for this.
It's already gone.
Okay.
Well, you already did. Think
He
of it
just
like
looked
a
at you expectingly, Peleus did just volunteer you.
I got 2 copper now.
Oh, we will certainly be in touch then.
Oh,
You
I thought
seem-
you meant now.
Oh, well, Flora, what do you think?
One more question.
Mm-hmm.
You're very good at fighting, I see that. But could you tell me what methods you would use to de-escalate a situation before combat was required?
Your intimidative presence.
I will work on some people, for sure.
Noted.
This
This will
position
be-
is specifically for a guard. How aware of your surroundings would you say you are?
My sense of smell better than most. My travels have caused me to obtain good situational awareness of my surroundings. When on my guard, it's a bit harder to sneak up on me, as these ears are functional. To put it in perspective, if I had to give his ears a size African elephant,
Oh,
not Indian elephant.
Big
really gotta
flop.
disperse that heat.
Mm-hmm.
Above game, I'm kind of leaning towards this guy. He's perceptive, he's obviously tough, he hits hard. Like, it's kind of, if we're gonna go for a martially boy, he's pretty solid.
Hey, you guys,
I
there are
am
other
reasonable.
options.
Yeah, I would say, why don't we just have everybody stick around until the end, and then we can kind of...
Do a free for all.
Yeah, that's
No.
how we're gonna do it. I wasn't sure if we were
Not a
gonna...
free-for-all, but just have them stick around, and then we'll kind of say goodbye to the ones that we know we don't, and maybe have further questions for the rest of them.
That's fine with me if that's the way we're gonna do it.
So Adolph's actually going to excuse himself off to the tree line. It's a hot day, and he's a big man.
Well, fair enough then. I guess
Yeah,
we'll find
Yordrick-
him
Yordrick has not controlled the weather today. Yes, Adolph's out. Now Toma gets to roll a d6.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me just refresh myself. Okay. So, and I don't think you guys have ever really interacted with an Auguron.
I had a rat one once.
Yes.
There were those fake ones in the city that were a
Yeah.
big issue.
Oh yeah, so this should bring up memories for you. Thanks, Micah. as slowly slithering in from the from the distance, dressed in veils of fine silk dyed in muted tans and browns. Each veil obscures part of the face, save for the pair of piercing, slitted golden eyes. And the flowing robe wraps around her body, cinched with a sash, completely full of throwing knives and different pouches. On her side is a curved scimitar and perception checks from the lot, please.
$17.
Yep. 10 and 7.
Macha,
Yes, I'm trying to.
do
Sorry,
your
Terry.
skill.
14.
Oh yeah, no, it sucks. There's so many Terry, one of you.
Yeah, I know.
Flora, you see these very nice snake designs carved into the blade of that scimitar.
A treasure
As-
weapon.
She slithers before you and does not speak a word.
Can we have your name?
This one's name is Zafira.
Well, it's nice to meet you. My name is Blaze, and this is Flora, and the one at the stand is Yordrick.
Yordrick waves.
I am here about the security position. I was told you wanted someone in tune with the shadows.
Yes, indeed, we were looking for someone of a sneakier nature than we're used to. We recently had a bit of a problem, and we feel someone with that sort of set of skills might help us to prevent us from having that problem in the future.
Is there somebody you want dead?
Not
Not at the moment.
currently, no. But we are looking to shore up our defenses here, so to speak. Someone with a keen eye who can perhaps look at our area of operations and help plug any gaps.
Interesting.
Do you think this describes your skill set?
My skill set is that of the shadows and of death. I can remain unseen and unheard until it is far too late for anyone to have escaped.
Do you think you'd be... Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, go ahead. I'm just continuing on with it. Go ahead.
Do you think you'd be able to assist us in eliminating some of those shadows that someone might use to enter the property? Or at the very least, trapping them in a way that prevents the intrusion?
I am not a trap user. I prefer to get much closer. Yeah, no, this ain't the trap person.
Yeah, no, this is like the thing we're trying to basically say is you have the skill set to be like, hey, you're an assassin. How would you assassin in this place effectively?
Oh,
Mhm.
yes.
Basically,
Yeah.
I can
That's what we're getting
advise, especially if the job did say I would be able to reside here. I
Mhm.
have not been in the city for more than 2 weeks now. Finding a place to live has been difficult.
Fair enough. So would you say that this is your first security job?
Security, yes. My work history is complex.
As is the history for many of us here, we understand. But if you'll be helping us, I believe we can work out an arrangement. We do have rooms that are available currently. You will be serving underneath one known as the Red Brand, who is our senior guard.
He's the one who told me about this.
Yes. I'm assuming he also informed you that you would be working under him, who works under me.
Hierarchies were not brought into the discussion.
Very good. I don't exactly prefer to manage every aspect of my subordinates' lives, and I will trust your skills to allow you to make the best call when you have to.
That is appreciated. I can tell just from looking at the three of you, you are also immigrants.
As much is true. We only have, I believe, a couple of natives to the city who are part of this guild.
You can understand my willingness to take less money to have somewhere stable,
That I certainly
but I
can.
have nowhere else to return.
Naturally, and I'd assume that if you come to call this place home, you'll do everything you can to protect it.
Indeed, but my first question is, if there is an intruder, am I free to dispose of them?
We would prefer it if you could keep them alive at first, depending on the nature. If they are threatening your life, then by all means do anything you can to protect yourself. Nothing is off the table if that should come. But if you find a chance to subdue them rather than eliminate them, it would be preferred.
We would like to know why people are trying to invade our space.
Exactly. But, as I said, if someone should be threatening the lives of you or the guildmates, and you have a chance to eliminate them as a threat, we'll trust you to make the right call.
That is a most wise decision.
So, what other skills do you have besides assassination?
Apologies, I did not grow up in an environment that encouraged such other developments.
Oh, this is fair. But if you had a rough upbringing, then perhaps you're a bit sturdier than most. Learning to live on less than others. Very useful skills.
I may not be allowed to say much, but there was one time where I waited in a single spot for days at a time without moving an inch, simply to close in on a target.
An impressive feat of patience.
Willpower can be a formidable part of someone's character.
Are you a caster of any kind? Any magical skills?
1 second. I know Nagaron are, but I did not drag the spells on there.
Yeah, they have like a
I think
sub
they get poison spray.
It's
Well,
a
no,
thing. 'Cause
That's
there's
Yuan-T's, Micah.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
Yanti. That's
Oh,
different.
sorry.
Yeah, Yuan-T's don't exist.
This is tiefling but snake.
Yeah.
Which they did fix that.
I was just getting them mixed up.
Like, here, Selkas, look, they actually can do snake shit.
Oh yeah, they got their right in the poison out, yeah.
And tail.
Good.
Yeah, so 1 second, it's at the bottom of the PDF. And she is a...
They can rifle with the tail. That's good.
Ah, yes, Guardian Art. I have a minor ability to heal.
Well, it could certainly be useful then. Can't have enough healing magics, honestly, in my opinion.
I can only do this once per day.
Yeah, that's fine. It could save a teammate's life or your own in the right circumstances. Always good to have in your back pocket. Yodrick, do you have any more questions? You've been rather quiet.
Did above game, did they ever say they were ever working with a group before, or were they just solely contract work?
They never said anything about the sword. That was never really asked.
Okay.
Yeah, they never really did.
I just had to double check because I didn't think I heard anything about that.
Can ask
Yep.
them.
Yeah, that's what I planned to ask him. Your previous work, were you under a group, or did you specifically do jobs as hired?
One sec.
I am not able to speak about who my past employer was.
Hmm.
A bit too close to home.
Anything that might affect your employment here by any ways?
That is an impossibility.
How long exactly would you be looking to work here, then?
I cannot say a definitive time. My life is in a current state of upheaval, and I am simply looking for the stability.
I see. Well, I believe we can provide that.
I will at least elaborate on an answer by saying there is nothing that would cause me to disobey an order from an employer or turn my talents elsewhere.
That is reassuring to hear. Flora, any more questions?
Not at the moment. I say we move on to the combat.
I would suggest that perhaps a different test be employed in this particular instance, considering their skills are in assassination and the shadows. An open battlefield is hardly a fair contest.
Suggestions then?
Well, Yordrick's perhaps our most perceptive individual here. Why don't you and him play a little game, so to speak?
Are you proposing hide and seek?
So,
Effectively. Yordrick, go for a walk for a little while. And she can attempt to sneak up on you.
go for a walk.
Go, gadget turtle.
If she can sneak up on you and get the drop on you, then I think that bodes well.
Are we
Okay.
going to give this a time limit?
Oh, you can go for a walk. Take as long as you need. Think of it like a leisurely stroll through the woods.
Very well. Yordrick will kind of walk towards the forest line.
I'll look at Peleus.
Go for a stroll.
What do you say? 20 minutes?
Oh, give or take. It may
Oh.
or may not be back before the next one.
While we
Yorick
are waiting.
just never came back.
Yes, sir. He's a real good assassin.
Give him about 5.
Oh no!
I do have one job request or requirement.
Go on.
As she pulls out a blowgun, all of my poisons are lethal. In which, if you wish me to be non-lethal, paralytic would be appreciated.
We do have a doctor.
We do employ an alchemist and a doctor. I'm sure that they could work something out.
Alright,
Well-
then, well. How badly should I be scaring the lemonade merchant?
Just have him right where you want him for a moment. That should be your go. I trust him to be honest when he returns with his assessment.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her advantage on this one because she's showing off. Okay, her stealth, she rolls a 26. Micah, feel free to proceed. Can you beat that?
I mean, the highest I could possibly get would be a natural 20 of 23, so
So
not
no, you
really.
cannot beat that.
I could see how close I got.
Yeah, no, it's sure, but let's do it for giggles. But a loss is a loss.
Maybe
11.
he heard a twig
Yeah.
snap. Never mind.
Yeah, say, Micah, as you're just walking through the forest, you're just thinking this is an odd thing to do, and then suddenly, and without warning, your legs are squeezed together, and you feel two fangs about to jump right into your neck, as a dagger is also about in your hip.
His eyes are just kind of wide, staring at her.
They told me to scare you.
This is more surprising than scaring, but very good done. Very well done.
Oh, that should be scary. A giant snake?
Hey,
Go on,
Wrecking Gar, man.
Yordrick,
Wrecking
emote.
Gar my
He's the keys
behind.
with fists.
Well, Wackingar, and he did kind of expect
Yeah.
to.
I wasn't
possibly
expecting
be-
her to kill me, so that's why I said it
Say,
was well
there's
done. It was
poison dripping
surprising.
onto his shoulder.
What would have been really impressive is Yordrick comes back, didn't see him the entire time. He turns, she's just been behind him for 20 minutes.
Now just for my own giggles, I'm gonna roll what happens if you did get got by her.
I did get got.
So a 21 would have hit you, a 6 slashing damage.
Oh god, okay, here we
I'm
go.
assuming sneak attack is involved.
Hey!
Oh yeah, no,
Nick-
sneak attack, poison, all the other nonsense.
Yeah,
Probably
all
an
the-
assassin rogue with the extra damage from getting there. And
Not an assassin rogue.
initiative attack.
Unfortunately, could have one-shot him if he
It's
was.
so bad.
It's assassin does one thing, and it only works if you do it before the combat actually
Exactly.
starts.
It does it really well, though.
But yes, so
Yeah.
you do see her slither back with Yordrick behind her.
Just dragging him behind by your
No,
tail.
but he's walking.
Oh, okay.
No, he's walking.
It would have been funny.
She can't
Well,
move
Yordrick?
him.
I know she can, but
She very much snuck up on me. Very soundly.
Well.
Or unsoundly.
silently.
Yes.
Well, excellent work then.
One more question before we conclude this portion of the interview.
Hmm.
Have you ever, or are you willing to report to superiors? I imagine your job was more of a one-person show.
You may imagine what you wish, but I am more than capable of following orders.
I'll just look to Blaze.
Well, your orders will be quite simple if you have this job. I think the interview has gone rather well. We're certainly going to be considering, but we are looking at everyone who's going to be coming today. Feel free to have some lemonade. Stick around for a while if you wish.
Okay, she gives Mike a copper and takes some lemonade.
You really don't have to.
Micah getting pennies.
She's gone.
You're a
Completely
really
drained.
bad merchant, Micah. Like,
Well,
really
this isn't
bad.
meant for selling. This is meant to present a good front for us.
You need an eye for profit, Micah.
He doesn't see the need for doing a profit
This is
out of this. though.
opportunity.
You
He's
know, you guys
just
don't.
being nice.
By the way, none of you know where she went.
The
Yeah, that
difference
sounds-
is Micah doesn't, or Georgia doesn't want to sell it, but he's getting like a copper for it. Whereas Dolly was there, she'd immediately make a sign that says 2 copper after getting the 1. Just
She heard.
No. I'd like to
She
say, this is how good of a merchant Yordrick is. He's making a profit without trying.
I don't know if I make a profit on a copper piece per lemonade when I used a bunch of lemons.
She heard we had an alchemist that could make poison and just went to go pay him a visit.
Okay. I want to do a small funny,
Okay.
Go ahead.
because I never use this cantrip and I should more often. Flora's just going to use her mage hand, pull out a piece of paper from her book. Mage hand is just going to write something on the paper. She's going to, like, fold it in half, walk over to Yordrick's lemonade stand, and, like, set it down, like, as a sign on the lemonade stand. Yordrick, when you look at it, it just says free.
Yeah, yours just leans over the table to see it. Okay then.
Damn, I thought you guys would have wanted money.
I just think we straight up have a lemonade merchant hanging out for.
God, our treasurer is awful.
It's it.
First she
The
wants to get
treasurer is
robbed.
denying money. Meanwhile, the artist and the alchemist would have been gouging this for all it's worth and starting to
Who knows what
franchise.
Yordrick is trying to do? She's helping him out.
Trap would have been trying to franchise. Alright, Dolly, would you like to roll another d6?
sure.
Reroll 2. Reroll, 4 and 5.
2.
Ew. Oh, this one's pleasant.
Oh, good.
Good.
less mysterious and edgy.
Hmm.
As you guys hear, let me actually roll a performance because they're a weird type of whatever they are. The worst bird calls you've ever heard.
Oh.
Bird! Bird!
Tweet, and so on and so forth.
No,
Aw.
it still sounds like a bird, but like it is just the worst bird to hear in the morning.
Gobble, gobble.
Oh.
Meow?
Honestly, mockingbird.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, they're doing a really good job then.
Yes. As walking into the clearing, very nervously, but with a big old beak smile, is a little sparrow woman with bright blue eyes, black feathers, a red breast of plumage, very short, wearing a burnt orange kimono with cream flowers on it, designed to mimic fireworks.
Well, cacao, y'all.
Hey! I'm here for the job interview.
Oh,
She is
hello.
frantically straightening out her kimono.
She is so proper.
My name is Blaze. This is Flora, and that's Yordrick.
Hi!
I'll be conducting your interview today.
Hello.
So, why don't you tell us a bit about your skill set?
She just gives a deep bow. Oh, sorry. My name is Hanabi, and I am a magician.
It's nice to meet you, Tanabe.
Hanabi.
Tanabe?
Hanabi.
Nabi.
Yeah. Yes, Toby.
What?
Hanabi.
Hanabi.
H-A-N-A-B-A.
Oh, Hanabi?
Oh, B-I. Yes, Hanabi.
Oh, I heard
It-
Tanami.
Yeah, no.
Tsunami.
Hanabi.
Okay. Never mind. Then. That's just me mishearing over Discord.
Yeah. Tsunami.
Yeah, I was thinking Toonami, honestly, for a second there.
Okay, but Mikey gets to be Tom.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
They say she is staying in a bow, by the way.
It's nice to meet you.
Almost full 90-degree angle.
Man, if
That's-
only Dahlia was there.
But
Um,
you may rise and look at us. It's quite all right.
Okay.
People can get Dolly whenever they need her.
She's not dead.
Yeah.
We're just. You said you had business. Well, Flora is our resident mage herself here, so. Flora.
just kind of give her a friendly wave. How long have you been a magician?
I kind of had magic for a long time. I'm not that old. I've been able to pick some stuff up, but never to a big degree, or never like I can't focus when I'm doing it.
Okay, so you've don't take any offense to this statement, but have you ever been properly trained?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, how?
But I get bored of certain types of magic so fast.
Fair enough. Then let me rephrase my question. How long have you been properly trained?
Let's see, I'm 19, and I figured out I could do this when I was 13, but we didn't have the money. 4 years?
Okay. And any previous work experience?
I work in my dad's tea shop.
Okay. Any previous work experience as a magician?
No.
Okay. So what drew you to applying for this position then?
Well, I don't really want to take over the tea shop. And I figured this could get me meeting new people and out of town and get me my own money.
Okay. Have you ever had to use your magic in combat?
I wasn't done talking, I had to yawn.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And then if I get enough money, I can pay my way through magic school.
God, they're
Yes.
so innocent.
Okay.
Wants an internship to get into college.
So have you ever had to use your magic in combat then?
Oh no. We're in a nice neighborhood.
So would you be opposed to attempting to use your magic in combat today?
I can try.
Something we're making everybody do. This is a security position, so we need to know that you're able to handle an intruder.
We do need to be sure that you have adequate abilities, or at least, even if you're not an expert, some training can be done on the job. We have many people from with a variety of skill sets. Flora, if I may make another suggestion, I believe, as you are a resident mage, perhaps you should take on this particular test.
I think that's fair.
Very well then.
Do I just do the biggest one I got?
We're looking for a combination of your ability to subdue an opponent, but also your stamina in a fight. So the premise is to be able to survive at least a few rounds and possibly subdue me if you can.
Survive's a bit of a stretch, it's a spa.
Feathers. Okay.
I'll be watching from the sidelines, and we do have a doctor on standby. As well as
Oof.
lemonade when you're done.
Is she on standby? I thought she was still claimed by the pile.
We might have to go. Terry, would you mind digging Celeste out of her pile?
No, she might be naked.
Well,
Flora, was she naked the last time you saw her?
Yes.
yes.
Flora, she put on clothes.
No, she put a robe on.
Oh. Okay, Terry, maybe not first. Give her a moment.
The only
Where's
other
Dahlia?
healer in the house is Dahlia.
Okay, find Dahlia otherwise then.
Yep, find Dahlia and let her know to rouse our doctor from her slumber.
Or just get Dahlia, because
Or be on
Yeah.
standby as we might need some healing, whichever you're more comfortable with.
I'm just gonna go get Dahlia, and you can. I am not a messenger. As Terry's just gonna go and knock down and say, Miss Dahlia, Flora's rambling
Again?
every time. Would you mind intervening?
Yes, give me one moment. I'm gonna get out of the smock. They
Dahlia
don't-
makes her way back outside. Just drag yourself on.
What's
Yeah.
a smock?
Yo, mama.
Hey,
Do you not know what a smock is?
no, I don't know what a smock is. I'm a guy. I feel like this is not a thing we know.
This
anymore.
is
That's
not a
Snowden's
Not
a
a
guy.
women. It's not a woman thing.
Yeah.
I never said it was a woman thing. I just said it wasn't a guy thing.
Yes, it is.
It's
Yes,
a
it is.
creative
It's an art thing, you absolute
Adrian.
illiterate buffoon. I think he's doubling down.
I am. I admit that I am wrong. I am just trying to make it funny.
Mhm.
Okay, Dahlia comes out. She also now is just wearing, because we're not in any fight. She's also
Yeah.
wearing just a typical kimono.
Dahlia, so if you look at hobbies, you would definitely know this. Hers is a lot more formal.
She'll actually, with interest now, Pete, go up to her and introduce myself. Hello.
Quickly bows.
She'll return the bow.
Hi.
So you're here for the interview?
Uh-huh. My name's Hanabi.
My name's Dahlia. Pleasure to meet you. Alright, so what's going on? Laura?
I was told... I don't know. I just don't want my kimono to get dirty.
I mean, I have a spare battle one if you need something. How small is she?
She's a bit bigger than Scrap.
Bit bigger than Strap?
A little bit bigger than Scrap.
All bird.
Maybe not
These
something
bones-
your size.
These
I
bones
can-
is hollow.
I can clean off any dirt that gets onto it afterwards. Don't worry.
Okay, my mom made this.
Oh, that's so cool.
immediate.
Well, now I want to meet your family. Okay.
Oh, we
Mhm.
have a tea shop in town.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I know where I'm going after this no matter what, so...
Oh yeah, we get to make Cat into a dick.
Yeah, you are mean to this bird, I swear.
So, Cat, do you want to roll the magic I word, or you just want her to demonstrate?
Dolly's just gonna quickly give her some confidence and be like, don't
doesn't-
worry, it's not
She-
this part. Remember, you always have room for improvement. And even if you don't think you've done good now, that doesn't mean that there's nothing on the table after, alright?
Mhm.
Alright, you got this. And because it's not magic or anything, she's just gonna give this girl Bardic.
Yeah, bark the bird.
She's like, she wants her to do
Can
well.
Flora see that?
It's
See
not
the
magic.
bardic?
It is
It's
literally
not
just a
magic,
pep
but
talk.
Well, I thought your bardic inspiration was like little butterflies.
It technically it can be anything. It can be
Okay.
butterflies, but literally bardic inspiration is just you giving a pep talk to somebody.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can probably recognize it still.
So I will say, you've seen her do this before.
I am just gonna squint at Dahlia.
Dolly's gonna just walk over to Flora and whisper something. She goes, it's like, even if she's not fitting for the role of a guard, if she'd be interested, we probably will need to fill the position that Hara had.
All right, fair enough, but I'm
Ye-
still gonna test her skills in combat.
I would expect nothing less from you. I'd be disappointed if you didn't. Point is that you still need to be able to encourage confidence and not just crush anything.
Oh, I didn't plan on crushing her. I planned on treating her the same that I was treated in basic training. I.e., Flora's
Flora?
drill sergeant mode.
Flora, not everyone has been through the military, and not everyone can handle the military. And guard duty is very different than military.
I suppose, but if you're asking me to take it easy on her for the sake
I'm not
of...
asking you to take it easy. I'm asking you to be fair with it and encourage growth. Militaries break you down and build you back up, but they do it in a very different way than how most teachers would do it.
I will take your advice and do my best. Don't chastise me too much. I only know one form of training.
And you're very good at it. Alright. I am here just to heal, anyways. She'll go back and sit next to Peleus. She'll also whisper to him the idea of, like, probably won't be good for a guard, but possibly, like, if we need a new secretary, this person may fit well for the role.
Very possibly.
She's looking for a job.
You did
Breathe
mention-
and tweet. Breathe and tweet.
Oh, she ready.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, you did make sure Flora
Don't
would,
get on the floor's head.
Alright, don't go that easy on it.
Dolly's just gonna smile at
Oh
this.
no.
She's just gonna sigh. Mendoxe. Which, for those who speak Naraji, Japanese, know that just means, what a drag. As she's just gonna open up her her wing hands and let them fly. Bardic inspiration time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't suppose
13.
a 13. I don't suppose a 13 hits you without mage armor, and this is not a melee attack. This is just gonna be 10 plus dex.
Is that a 13?
Yep.
That does not hit me.
Oh, wow.
Your dex is a +4. Huh.
My...
She has light armor, I think.
Yeah, light armor.
Plus 3 dex?
Plus 3 dex, light armor, yes.
Ah, missed
Huh.
by one.
Well, a massive scythe of wind flies over your head as you just duck it out of the way.
That is a
And you
little
can see-
impressive.
Fells the limbs of some trees.
That's pretty good.
Mhm,
Not bad.
Pretty good, pretty good.
I'd like to show you guys something. Miss Ali, could you stand next to her, please?
Sure. No, it was standing
As
next to Flora.
she is going to spend a sorcery point. And Dahlia, don't you worry about this one. as immediately out from the ground under your feet is a very thick web. So, I'd like you to save, please. Dahlia, you're fine. You've been canceled up by careful spell.
What's the save?
Dex,
Yeah, 12.
you are stuck. Dahlia, you can move freely.
Good for incapacitation.
I like the
Mhm.
tactics.
Very useful.
Okay, I guess it's your turn.
Wait, you gonna hit her? Oh yeah, I guess you have to.
I have to see if she can handle it, Dahlia.
Oh boy.
All right, I'm just here on standby. Dolly will. Did she drop the web, or is she still stuck?
No, the web's still there, but Dahlia, you don't have to make any change. You can just walk right through.
Yeah, Dolly's just gonna walk over here.
Yeah, so she used careful spell, so you are excluded.
I believe I'm in range without measuring, but I'm just gonna be
You are with
sure
yeah,
real
you're
quick.
15 feet from her.
Yeah. So we're gonna go with a decent one. Oh,
Ooh. So much for taking it easy.
Wait, a cone? That's an attack roll?
Mm-hmm.
Eh?
This one's not one of mine. Yeah, a 27 will probably kill this bird. Remember, magic ain't non-lethal.
no, it's not supposed to be. You know what? This is one of the ones that I never programmed properly.
Okay, it's a
It's
con
a save.
Yeah, I was gonna say a cone that's an attack roll doesn't sound right to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, she's gonna pass.
Alright,
All right. So half damage.
God, if we got another cinnamon roll killed.
8.
Why would you hit her with something that strong?
Oh dear goodness.
She, almost half. Falls over freezing. He's a bird.
Yeah.
So how does that cleaning spell work on shattered fabric?
Does it shatter the fabric?
No, it does not completely shatter the fabric, but it's starting to stiffen up and maybe some slight tears.
Laura
Alright.
just
I think that's
kind
good.
of steps to the side of it.
Wait.
Excellent dodge.
Now concentration drops.
The webs disappear, I'm guessing.
Yeah, the web's disappeared, concentration dropped.
Flora just excellent dodge. You always must be ready for your opponent to give everything they have.
You're just kind of shivering and tweeting.
Dolly's just gonna go over, and just lay a hand on her and just use Cure Wounds, the second level.
Okay. By the way, I will say, if that was somehow a crit still, it can't be, but that would have just killed her outright.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wasn't trying to kill her, but
She's a
You
wizard.
that would have been a murder.
She's
Yeah,
like
I
a
just-
it would.
second or third level wizard. Yeah, that definitely would have.
I was like, maybe she'd hit him with a cantrip or.
That was a first level.
Yes, yeah,
Why don't
it's
we
a
take a quick break after that?
Well,
'Cause we're
Cat,
fast.
you
There we
frozen
go.
bird.
Yes, I
Yes,
did.
Cat has a frozen bird, and Dahlia, I'm just saying you notice that there's a free sign next to the lemonade.
So I am gonna look at Hanabi and go, all right, this is normally where we would end it, but if you're up for it, I'd like to give you one more shot to try to hit me.
Okay,
As retribution for what I just did.
real quick. Sorry, as she's gonna hug Dahlia for warms.
Dolly actually goes
Ah.
full into the embrace of the hug. Aww.
That's okay. This is a
I
lesson.
get cold real easy.
I'm just
I don't
gonna
like the
look at
cold too much.
Hanabi kind of in a serious look. This is a lesson. That hurt. You didn't like that. Embrace that feeling and fire back at me.
Okay.
Very
You got
realistic.
this.
And
Take another.
Died
1,
instead.
2,
Oh.
3, 4, 5.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Ow!
Third
level?
She's going to.
Third level.
A
She
third
gets.
level?
She got 1.
Oh.
No. There is reasons for it. She does not have third level slots.
gotcha,
Okay.
Gotcha.
She's just going to breathe, and basically, motes of light that look like feathers begin to explode into brilliant fireworks as they all barrel towards you, dealing 21 damage as you are absolutely pummeled as she looks mad. And then she just Gilgameshes. And then immediately, and she's just trying to dust you off, pick you up, and basically shoves a potion in your throat.
How
She's
is
good.
Flora looking at the end of this?
I am gonna double over. There is blood. I don't look so good. And I'm
Oh,
just gonna
feathers.
look
Oh,
up-
feathers. Oh, feathers.
No, don't worry.
No,
That's
I'm
why
gonna
I'm
look up
here.
at her and kind of shoo her off. No, you did exactly what I asked for, and that right there was phenomenal.
Dolly's just gonna lean down the floor and goes, "Okay, potential." Just like giving her a serious look on her face, like, "Damn," like, hmm?
She looks up at Dahlia and kind of wipes the blood dripping from her mouth. Yeah, potential.
I'd like to
Heal
say
18.
that was only 9 points off of maximum damage.
Oh, I know, but us as players
Yeah.
would never know that.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, just for the audience at home. 21 out of 30.
Oh, above game, that took Flora well under half.
Imagine if she hit the 30.
Wait, 30? You mean 25?
No.
She
Oh,
only
2d4
had
plus
5.
1, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was plus 2, yeah. 21 out of 25.
Despite
Yeah, no, you rolled max on like 3 of those, so that was off by 4 points.
Fantastic performance, Hanabi. Go get
Her
yourself
feathers
some
are
lemonade.
puffed.
you did a
and,
fantastic job.
Yeah, if you'll stand off to the side while we interview the rest, we'll have some more questions for you later.
Do you have, like, a fireplace I can sit next to?
Yeah, here, I can take you
Sure.
inside.
Yes, we do in the guild hall.
She bird hops.
Say Dolly
I'm gonna
will
walk over to
help her in.
Peleus.
Well, Flora. Yeah, as they're like walking off,
Yeah,
well, Flora,
I'm not gonna lie, she kind of kicked my ass.
I'm not going to lie, it looked more like you were the one being tested. How sure of you of your employment here?
You're funny.
How are you
Yeah.
doing?
I'm
Oh,
fine. Just, might need to go visit Celeste if we have any more magicians we need to test.
Just don't antagonize them in the same way.
I couldn't help it. I saw the fire underneath all that, and I wanted to test her.
It did
Well,
seem like you were pushing a bit for her.
I'm admittedly a bit partial. She's
Yes,
got the spirit. She lacks the training. She's young, but the potential is limitless.
She's walked off fully, right, AJ?
Yeah, she's inside.
yeah,
Okay.
So her and Dahlia went inside.
You're just gonna kind of look towards the house and look back. To be honest, I don't really see her as like guard job potential per se.
No, well,
Looks to Flora's still bloodied body. Yeah.
Yes,
couldn't hurt a fly.
But that is in a training situation.
That was a magic missile. She can just do that.
Yeah.
it reminds me that I should mention, as the financial advisor of this group, our security measures are paid for.
Hmm.
So we have it in the budget if we wanted to, say, put her in another position.
Okay, you didn't sign another contract by any chance, did you?
Well,
Not in
We've
the
had
sense
this
that you're
discussion.
thinking. No, Cedric has offered to pay for our security. At least additional. The original security that we still need to pay for, but any additional that we hire
Fuck you, AJ.
is paid for.
That's very important to know.
You know, I'm honestly surprised you didn't appeal to him sooner for something like this.
I'm stubborn.
I can see.
But this seemed like a matter of interest for him and for all of us, so
Yeah, so I
I
imagine
folded.
safety, amongst other things, is quite an interest of his.
Mm-hmm. This makes him feel better. This gives us what we need. There really was no other choice.
Right. Well, I won't turn down free money if he wants to pay these people what they're worth. So, what do you think so far, then? Fairly good balance.
Good balance. How many more do we have to see?
I believe around 3 more.
Or
Four.
No, three,
There's 7
sorry,
in total.
I can't count.
Yeah, 6 in total, so we've been through 3.
6? I thought
This
there
is-
were 7. Hold on.
No, there's
I
only
thought
6.
there was 8.
This is turning into quite a long day. Well, so far, I like Hanabi, obviously, and
Yes, I think you and Dolly both took quite a liking to her, and, well, team cohesion is something to take into account when we're selecting people.
Adelis seems like he might have the right stuff. Well, what he says about the Varisian army makes me a little uncertain, I'll be honest, but
Do you have any misgivings about someone else from the Under Circle?
You set them to be
I don't really have misgivings about anybody from the Varisian army per se, but somebody who comes in and is unwilling to speak about what they did in the army. I know it's a bit of a pot call in the kettle black, but we never know what that past might bring to the table.
Well, Zedric's paying for your therapy, right? I'm assuming you're going to therapy.
Yes, I'll be going to therapy. You're welcome, by the way. That's part of the reason the security's being paid for.
Oh, you haven't actually been going already, okay. Could have sworn Dolly had dragged you there at one point.
I've dodged it up until now.
Right, well. I decide, why don't you get some lemonade and take a seat, and we'll wait for the next person. If there's another test, me or Terry will take it up.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
AJ, stop, please.
No! It's funny!
It is funny.
Let me reset the music. Up next is Gurren Lagann.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Next, Hamtaro.
But
That was on Toonami.
Yes, it was.
yep, it's Hamtaro time. Dipper dipper wee. I'm gonna Broden roll this D. No, who rolled it last?
I did, so Scrap.
No, Thelma, roll a D6. Oh,
hey,
and
Scrap's
then
on the
he's
map now.
emerged from the basement.
He can be the next test dummy.
He got roll again. That's unless Hanabi comes back.
Maybe we should reduce it to a D4.
Yeah, D4 at this point.
What was the reroll?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Whoever's fourth on the list.
Yeah.
Either.
No, I got this.
Scrap grabs some lemonade, sips it. So why is there a frosted over Kenku in our living room?
Because Flora decided to test them.
She paid the price in the end.
Look,
Love it.
Flora, just because you can't blast Yordrick with ice anymore doesn't mean you can do it to some random Kenku off the street.
Hey, wait a second.
I was only testing her prowess with magic. And I'll say she did quite well.
Okay. Also, Scrap, you do see now a free sign on your lemonade stand, but there's coppers on the table. Something happened here.
Something's not right, I can feel it.
Take a copper, leave a copper, he takes one of the coppers.
Might be you've been robbed.
Are you going to take this again?
Yordrick didn't want the copper to begin with.
I will think less of you if you just let him take your money again, because for once, I can't really get mad at you. Twice? Now I'm mad.
Scrap sips from his lemonade again, looks at Flora. Wow, at least it looks like she got you back.
She most definitely did. She took everything I said to heart.
Then tweeted.
I told her that when she's hit that hard in battle, to take that feeling and give it back tenfold, and
She did.
she did.
So, you guys see the most average-looking motherfucker
Wait. More than
approaching
Terry?
you.
Harry.
No, no, less hot.
Oh, okay. Less hot
No.
Harry. Got it.
Very
Ooh.
hot.
Ooh.
Damn shame.
This is the near.
They're
human
just
scale.
walking towards you. Do you signal them, yell for them, or anything?
Floor will.
No.
And as they approach, they begin to simply fade. As Yordrik, you feel something on your shoulder. So what are you looking at?
Yordrik will just quickly turn to look at this, like, what the heck?
You see. By the way, as you guys look, the guy who is approaching just fades into nothingness.
Huh. Don't say that every day.
Yeah, I figured I'd make a good first impression.
It's a neat trick.
The entrance.
Yeah, I can dissolve people.
Does he have his hand on my shoulder right now?
Yeah, he's still touching you.
I'm just gonna sort of grab him by the wrist and remove his hand from my shoulder after that statement.
Aww.
Meanwhile,
Well-
Scrap getting ready to put his hands together. Show me.
You see a gentleman in a wide brim casa hat, a very plain looking blue and tan kimono, and with these twin tooth Geta sandals. And on each hip is a ninja toe, and he tends to keep his arms together so the sleeves of his kimono join together. But the funny thing about him is his skin has this semi-scaled texture. He has golden slitted eyes, and every now and then a forked tongue just slides in and out. So, you guys here for the job interview too?
No, we're the
In a
ones
manner
running
of
the
speaking,
interview.
yes.
We're doing job interviews?
Yes. That's what this whole setup is for right now. Scrap.
I thought you guys were just watching people wrestle. Sips lemonade again.
I'll look at the gentleman. You're here for the interview, yes?
Yeah, that would be me.
And your name?
Shoji Inuzuka, trap expert extraordinaire.
Ah, so you're... Well, let's just cut right to the chase. Previous experience.
Well... So he is just gonna start casual sitting on that table, clearly making himself at home. Well,
He's sitting on the snack table?
kind of leaning on it like, gangster sit.
He's trying to look cool.
Yeah, he's trying to look. He's flying casual.
You're gonna pull the table back a bit.
It's the whole fucking thing.
The whole table?
Yeah. He doesn't need to lean on my snack table.
Oh, no fun. Don't step to your left.
We may not know what Yordrik's values are, but he
I
knows
don't-
what they are.
He knows what he's about. We
I
don't.
look to my left.
There's just a little bit of covering of leaves. For reference, I rolled for him to sneak up on you. He got a 26. None of you could beat him.
Mhm.
Great, fantastic. I need to get perception. This is ridiculous.
Yes, you do. Somebody does.
I'm gonna take the end of my war pick and just move the leaves out of the way.
Just leaves. He got you.
It's just leaves. You can just use
He
your
tricked
hand.
you.
Well, I think Floor asked a question last.
Well, so I used to be a shinobi actually for the Narabani military, but had a bit of a revelation, got into a bit of a situation, and I think war is stupid.
I agree. Sips lemonade.
Mhm,
An
mhm,
agreement.
mhm.
That's a rather big waste of resources and people.
Mm-hmm. So any
So-
previous experience with security?
Sabotage, surveillance, espionage, ambush, I was a trapper in the mountains for a while, but then I grew a beard, and that was a weird consequence of that.
So do you think that you could utilize your current skill set to protect this place?
How long as you pay me? Heck, I can turn your front yard into a trap showcase if you let me.
What kind of traps do you specialize in?
Well, I got pitfalls, got these bear traps, I can trap weaponry to do other things.
I know
Perhaps
what he is.
Traps that are easily concealed and maybe don't destroy the environment around the place as much.
Hello, Heliana's Guide to Class.
Yeah, with the world's longest class feature?
Yeah.
Heck, well, yes, I can hide bear traps anywhere. You ain't gonna find those. Fun fact, just digging small divots and covering them. People run by, trip, twist an ankle. Oh, gotcha.
God, I want Scrap to go full kobold with this guy on Crap Talk.
And are you familiar with reporting to someone above you? You're willing to work underneath somebody?
Yeah, I was a soldier for a while. That was a mistake.
You know, I've seen where you guys travel like day to day. You guys travel pretty similar paths. I could probably start getting you with these holes.
Mm-hmm. See, predictability is the key to vulnerability. Also, not to brag, but I'm pretty hardy in the sense that, with my training and, well, just flicks its tongue out, I don't really eat or drink that much.
I'm just gonna look over at Peleus at this point. Combat, put him against Harry.
Okay.
Or yourself if you feel up to it. And I'm just gonna kind of give him a look. That, like, I feel like because Flora and Peleus have been around each other long enough, she's kind of like, take this guy down a notch.
Wait, so we're putting a guy who makes traps into a combat scenario?
As security,
You were
combat
next
is
roll.
always on the table.
Wouldn't his
Nice.
job as a security agent be to have the traps ready and then let someone know if they've been triggered or if someone's on the premises that shouldn't be, so that he can tell them to tell that person to leave?
So you're
Yeah, I
telling me
like-
that it's wrong to make sure that all of our security personnel are prepared for combat in the event that it happens?
I mean, he probably should be prepared to defend himself, but I don't know if that counts if you put him against Peleus in an open scenario where he's not ready for it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with seeing that our potential security officers are ready and willing to defend themselves and defend this property.
We'll do a
Well-
little bit of close combat sparring if that's alright.
Oh, if you want.
Just a simple test of your abilities. Before or afterwards, we can perhaps showcase some of your traps either on diagram models. We do have paper, things like that.
I was gonna offer to demonstrate on one of those targets, but if this is what you really want to see,
Why not?
he's going to deliberately start away from you.
Okay.
Ooh-ha! 15?
Hey, pretty good. Yeah! 2.
Oh, we're gonna switch some music up for a minute.
The only problem I have with his class is the deployment time for the traps.
Yeah, it is a do it ahead of time.
It's
And
like a time thing.
I'll show you guys later. It is the world's longest class feature.
You can do it as an action, but it doesn't arm until your next turn.
Oh, okay.
Is it the class you showed me, the Ranger subclass?
It's the Trapper Ranger from Helianas.
Okay.
So he's just gonna start this out. Think fast, and a shuriken will fly out from his sleeve for 21.
Yep.
Cool, and as it sticks into your shoulder, it also begins to glow and burst in a green cloud, burning some of you as you take 4 piercing and 7 acid damage.
Okay. Let me recall if that was one I resisted or not. I think
Acid
that
is not.
I don't think so.
Nope.
That's neat. I did something similar with my shovel.
Oh, yeah. It's poison, okay. What's 4 plus 7? That's 11 points, right?
11 points of damage, and he's gonna wink at you.
Fuck, why can't I do simple math right now? There we go, I think that's right. Cool.
And then he's basically gonna pull dual ninja toe out of his sleeves and just twirl them. All right. Let's warm up.
Oh, let's. We're gonna bonus action, inexhaustible, real quick.
Okay. Oh, I'm stupid.
Regaining 9 as the wounds start to close just a little bit.
Damn, I can't. Damn, I can't do this retroactively. Shit.
Alright, let's see how he handles a full-on attack. I'm gonna go ahead and we're just gonna rush him with the Flame Breather Staff.
Okay.
We're gonna go with that, and we're going to try to just hit him right in the side, right under the ribs for the first one. 13.
That is unfortunate. He's going to try. He's going to take both of his swords, block, and redirect it.
As he does that, with my offhand, I'm gonna go for an unarmed strike on him. 10.
Sidestep, bows, and gets back.
Well,
I'm gonna take it back. This guy knows what he's doing.
Sorry, I hit a thumb button on my mouse after me.
Scrap, do you see why the combat part is crucial?
Eh.
So, is that your turn, Saukus?
Yep.
I'd personally rather see how effective his traps are.
Cool. He's gonna take his first attack at you.
miss.
13 miss. Second attack, soft 20.
Yep, that'll hit.
Cool. He's gonna favored foe you.
Okay.
You.
Oh wait, no, you can't just do that. I think you can.
Yeah.
When you hit, I think. Yeah.
It is when you hit.
Yep.
So that's 8 slashing, and I believe you take the D4 now.
Yes.
Yes.
As
When you mark it, yes.
Yep, as right into your side, turn, pull. Oh, come on, I don't want to be beating you up.
As we're going to Hellish Rebuke that.
Ow.
So I need a deck save.
Okay.
Let me see.
17.
Yep, that succeeds, so he'll still take half, I believe.
Yep.
No interference.
Let me just... I think I just rolled the damage here instead of selecting level, because I already have it upcast a second. Yeah. 24 half to 12.
That does hurt him a lot, but he's not. Let me roll privately, see if he loses that cool smile. He's fine.
You're not the only one who can fight a little dirty.
Damn it! I need his action for that.
I get rid of this damn input value thing. There we go, cancel. That was the second attack, right?
Yep, that was it.
Okay.
He got 2 weapon fighting.
Well, Floor gave me the look to try to knock his block off real quick, so we'll just go all out with the attacks for right now. So Flame through the staff again. We're gonna try to bring it down. Just bonk him on the noggin. 14.
Still messes. He's just ducking and sidestepping, and you disrupt his hat.
I disrupt his head. I'm gonna try to then trip him with the Flame Weaver staff, and by trip I mean just hit him in the leg. 17.
Oh, he's gonna lock blades on that one.
Okay.
23. That's
Oh my God.
deflected.
And bonus action to spend a point for 2 unarmed strikes. 19.
Can't lock blades that one.
Yep. 6. And another 19.
Yep.
For a total of 9.
He's still
Oh,
up.
that's- Yep, he is up.
As he makes as it gets to his turn, he's gonna make a confirmation seal, and just centered on him. Fog cloud. Yeah, as it is completely fogged, you cannot opportunity attack him.
Yep, he has concealment.
He's just gonna come over here and wait for you to figure it out. Making a shush gesture to everybody. You don't know he moved.
Alright, in that case, since I don't know... Well, Yeah, I don't know that he necessarily moved. I'm going to at least take the attack action to try to swing right in front of me, which will obviously miss, so I
Yep.
won't even roll for it. And then I'll kind of just start spinning the staff as best I can to effectively kind of turn into a little bit of a fan.
Yeah, okay, I'll say that'll start dispersing it a little bit, considering
I'd at least
it
probably
does
be
say
able to...
10. You were not making a 10-mile-an-hour wind.
No, but I am like probably at least able to wipe it away to know that he's not in my immediate area.
Yeah.
So I will instead think he has gone this way, because that would have been the most direct route away from me.
And since he
Oh,
was
probably.
here, and it's 20-foot radius, so yeah.
I would have kept going, like it
Yeah.
pursuit, so I would
So
have
he's
ended up
gonna
on the
look to your-
opposite side of the fence.
So is like if you get out of the cloud, you see him in your seat sipping a lemonade.
Oh, that
Hey.
cocky bastard.
Flora's just gonna bring up her hands in the timeout motion.
I like this guy.
You see
Yeah, I
him
should have
put like
taken
you see him put like 8 shuriken back in his sleeve. Okay.
I know I should have brought out the whips, but honestly, I'm afraid of HR.
Mm. I would be afraid of Dahlia.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was a pretty
Alright.
good showing, though. You know when to pull out, and you know how to handle yourself.
just-
Fallout game is on point.
Mhm. It's an important skill to know your limits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're also...
So you're. Sorry.
Talk is talk.
I already did.
Ah.
I said you're also in my chair.
Oh, sorry. Didn't see a name on it. Cat.
Proficient in combat. Good at what you do. Now, do you have any experience in de-escalating a situation if it comes to it?
Well, if I had to pick a favorite method, it's make a big area of fog, a little trap that just sort of trips them or ties them up, push.
So you say if there were an intruder, let me put a scenario in front of you for a moment. Under the command that we would prefer any of our intruders to be captured, not killed, do you suppose that your skill set is sufficient enough to accomplish that?
Absolutely, they can't really resist against what they can't see. Your toughest guy even fell for it.
Well, with enough prep time, yes, you can even the odds.
And that is my entire bag. I can turn your front yard into a trap showcase.
Certainly useful. We will have to share the information of the trap's locations with our other co-workers, however. We don't want to avoid any unnecessary friendly fire.
We would need a map.
I can make a map.
We do have
And
the
would
tools.
you say that you're composed under pressure?
Hey, big guy. Hey, handsome guy. You see me even break a smile? After you were after you were pummeling the hell out of me, did you see me falter?
I think he has confidence. That much is for sure.
Hmm.
And it's not entirely misplaced.
When you can spit acid and see without seeing, it comes with the territory.
Not entirely. Well, go ahead and take yourself a lemonade and take a stand wherever you choose and let us get through the rest of the interviews.
I'm just gonna see how many spell slots you got left. Cool. In another cloud of fog, some lemonade and cookie are gone, and you don't know it, but it's up here.
Oh no, Cat, we have another person who loves sitting on roofs.
I will very quietly whisper over to Peleus. Like, I will literally, move over to Peleus.
Yes.
You know, I don't like his attitude, but he is good at what he does.
That's
But
all
he's
that
such
really
a
matters.
douchebag.
And he called me handsome.
I mean,
You guys have fun. I'm gonna go and make that Kenku some coffee to warm them up.
So yeah, you got. She's just having tea with Dahlia, and Hanabi even brought rice balls. Hmm.
Hey, Strap.
God, almost killed her.
She can't be allowed to in combat.
She can't be allowed to in combat.
I don't know.
Exactly.
It didn't help our last secretary.
No, we actually have to
Dahlia.
train this one.
How
Hello,
are you
Strap.
doing, T?
Yeah, we're doing
Mhm.
tea. Would you like some?
Oh, sure. I was gonna make some coffee.
Alright, well, I should probably get back out there. I'm hoping they'll let me spar a little bit in a match.
Yeah, maybe. Last guy was interesting.
Why was the last guy?
Scrap, you know what a ninja is.
Doing a bunch of ninja stuff. Apparently, there's a bunch of traps. You stabbed Palius a bunch.
Twice. Oh my god.
I told you it was the world's longest class feature.
Mhm.
Yeah, I broke that one up the time I looked at
Yeah.
Dear goodness, I'm still scrolling.
it.
That's ridiculous.
Flores, just one last sentence to Peleus. You know, personality is a bit of a factor, right? We have to make sure that our team will get along with each other.
Well, the Red Brand can certainly hit harder than me if you ever need some disciplining. I think I know who to talk to.
Careful not to whisper.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
yeah, sorry. Kind of am whispering, but that's because I'm trying to.
It's
whisper
hard
carefully.
sometimes when you want to whisper,
Yes,
but like
I
you
get-
can't cause stream.
Yeah.
Rage
Yeah.
Well, let's see what else we have.
Yep, we have 2 more people to get through. I'm guessing Dahlia reemerges ready to.
So yeah, Dahlia, if you want to reemerge, you can take
Yeah.
the next person.
If
Hey,
you want
Dahlia.
to get your ass beat,
I will reemerge.
everyone's
Alright.
taking their lumps today.
So, Helma, flip a coin. Tails. Okay, you just saved Dahlia from an ass beating.
Aww.
Well, it was the metal guy or the giant turtle.
No, total is Yordrix.
It is true.
So you see, coming up the road is a very large, scaly armored individual with 2 massive claws on each hand. I'm gonna reiterate the picture of a golem because I'm pretty much just gonna describe the picture used of what he's wearing because it really fits the aesthetic I like.
Pangolin.
Yeah, a giant pangolin man.
Oh, I like it. I love it.
He is holding a staff. He has blue and silver robes draped over his large frame and these puffed up pants with a silver sash around the waist. He has a staff of pure white wood with an ankh carved at the head of it, and a crossbow hanging on his hip with 2 knives curved on his belt. In his hand is a tray of what looks like food.
Of what?
Hello.
What was the tray of?
Food, you think?
Food.
Oh, food. We think. Okay.
Hello,
there.
my friends. My name is Sahir. I'm here for the job interview.
That's very good. My name is Peleus. This is Yordric. That's Flora and Dahlia over there, respectively.
Hello.
He will give a very happy wave and he will set the tray on the table. Help yourselves. I made it myself. It's baklava.
Okay. Dahlia, who has not eaten breakfast.
Yeah, you're still a
Your
pizza
fault for-
dodger.
You missed Yordric's pizza. You ditched his pizza.
The pizza where no one knows where that came from.
Hey, only one
As you
person here
fight-
knows.
As you bite into it, each delicate layer of phyllo dough is crisp, buttery, crackling slightly with every bite. Between the sheets is a rich filling of crushed nuts, pistachios, glistens with fragrant honey, infused with a warm cinnamon and a hint of citrus. each bite, the syrup seeps onto your tongue, balancing out with the crunch of the nuts and luscious melt in your mouth sweetness.
This is
Even-
really good.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that might be cheating, but I thought it would be fun.
It might be, but if this is corruption, I'm all for it.
Even those who haven't eaten it can just smell this delicate scent of roasted nuts, spices, and sugar, just making you salivate from smelling it.
Oh, Flora
You can
is
see
salivating,
Terry
but she
fighting
is...
himself.
Yeah, Flora's fighting. Already had a big breakfast. I don't need anything else that is gonna go right to the hips.
No dessert, no dessert, no dessert, no
It'll
dessert.
go right to your thighs.
And then you'll blow up.
She already blows up on a regular basis.
Yeah, she blows up birds.
And Yordrick.
Mm,
And Flora hates everyone that lays eggs.
So, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself, your skill set, aside from cooking?
Oh yes, I am from Cali. I came to this country because my type of magic is harder to study than.
I see.
I am a ferromancer.
Hmm?
I've
Metal
looked up
magic.
Oh.
Yes, yes. And I am seeking this job to both fund my studies into manipulating metal, not a lot of it in the desert because it gets eroded, and maybe make some extra money to send back to my sister.
That's nice.
Yes, being a single mother is quite tough, so I would like to help her if I can.
That's certainly a noble goal. So, Flora, you're a bit more of a magic expert.
Well, typical questions for any magician. How practiced are you? How long have you studied?
Oh, I have been studying metal for quite a while. My ability to study it has been rather limited by circumstances. So I have picked up the ability to shoot at least moderately well. I am often stuck babysitting or working on.
Mhm. Do you feel confident that you're well versed in your particular magic?
Oh, I am reasonably skilled as what was advertised.
I see. You're
And-
with a security position. Do you have any previous experience with guarding?
Yes and no, it was more for a bar in my hometown. I think they just wanted me because I am.
What was that, Agent?
It was in a bar in my hometown, but I think they more wanted me because I am big.
Oh, okay. I assumed it was big at the end there, but I didn't hear it. Well,
Cool.
appearances can certainly do something for security in and of themselves.
Do you
Well-
think your magic would aid in a position such as this?
Well, Cat, do you have leather armor or studded leather armor?
Hang on. It's Brigadine.
Okay, so that's
Brigandine.
so brigandine armor does have some metal under it. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be the studded, right?
It's complicated.
I don't know.
Well, as if they have metal on them, I can freeze them in place, rust it, expel them outward, bind them. I can summon my little buddy.
That's cool.
See, so some conjuration.
Okay.
Perhaps a practical demonstration would do well. I'm unfamiliar with the School of Magic. Dahlia or Yordrick?
I
I
can.
have not personally.
Your
heard
legs
of
look very stiff. You have not moved from behind that
Aww.
desk. Hi.
Come on, my friend. As he's gonna pat George on the back. He's wider than you.
it. How dare he?
I'm just gonna pat Dahlia on the shoulder. Maybe the next one will be somebody you can go up against.
Yay.
I will remark to
let's have the next
Blaze.
one.
as I pass him. Are you wanting me to go at him martially or magically to watch for his skills?
Well, he claimed to be a mage, so a demonstration of his magical capabilities I think would be best. Unless someone else has another opinion.
You're
I'm
both
more
perhaps?
asking, do we want to see him fighting someone martial-wise or fighting someone using magic?
Well,
Like, do
Yordrick,
I
you'd be
need to
the
go
best.
at him with the war pick or my magic?
Yordrick, you'd be the best to see both.
Just be careful. Remember, it's harder to make magic not kill.
We'll end the match well before anyone gets too hurt.
Easier said than
Start-
done.
Start with magic, end with martial. How's that sound?
Okay.
Well, please don't let the fight hurt you. Hurt my chances.
If you heard a match, it could help your chances.
Mm-hmm. Certainly helped another
I am
candidate.
15.
Oh, look at that. The turtle moves first.
My size is... My wideness has been threatened. I must assert dominance. Gotta get
This
stance
guy's
up
this
on
guy's
this man.
bordering on 8 feet.
Go on,
Yeah, no,
Yordrick.
he's a good bit he's a very good bit taller than me.
He pose at him to show him how wide you are.
Go on, Goofus.
For the sake of simplicity, AJ,
Mhm.
when it comes to Eldritch Blast, because I can make multiple shots, can I specifically only shoot one at him?
Yeah, also you can shoot another one at this target over here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna level my war pick at him and go for the Eldritch Blast first and foremost.
Okay.
Ah, 18.
That does unfortunately hit him.
Ah.
Ow.
As just I aim for his shoulder and bam, and then I shoot the other one just over here towards the dummy, as I then flip the war pick to be an actual swinging motion and approach him, and that'll be my turn.
He fired again, and he missed.
He's going to
Purposefully.
raise his staff. Exhale as you see the dirt begin to rise slightly beneath you. He seems to be pulling the salt from the air to harden and blow forward. He casts Blister. Dex save, champ.
Hey, wait a second. Ah, 13.
Damn it.
Fortunate.
Dex save or suck.
So he starts whipping this salt around, and you just hear popping noises that I've pulled like my arms and my head in to protect myself. And as it dies down, I pop back out.
You see, you are quite just clothed. A bit out of my area. But he is going to quicken spell.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. So he's going to summon his little buddy.
little buddy.
AJ, he can.
That's
He can
two
only-
leveled spells.
Yeah, he can't cast a leveled spell as a bonus action.
Darn it.
Yeah.
Well,
He can cantrip though if he has that.
Well, see, his cantrips are, again, metal magic involves him wearing it, so,
I mean, my weapons are metal.
yeah,
that's true.
but that's not how this works.
Oh, it's specifically for if they're wearing.
Wearing metal armor.
I'm the worst person for him to fight.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone. I don't think any of us really wear.
No, that is going
no,
to happen. He's going to cast Steelbind. Make another dex save, Micah.
Is that a cantrip?
Mhm.
Okay. I shall endeavor to do so. Yeah, 16.
Oh my god.
It's the one time he's ever rolled dex.
Yeah.
No, it's not the only time I've rolled dex. It's the one time I've rolled dex well.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
we're saying.
Like you're succeeding on all of your dex checks. That's great.
Yeah, like,
It-
he
it's
should be
not
beating
great.
to him.
Well, it's great
Uh,
for Yordrick.
Take your turn, I guess.
I'm
I
going
guess.
to approach him and sort of bop him in the stomach with the war pick. Where is war pick? 16?
Yeah, you just beat it.
Ah.
And that.
Going for like the gut,
Hold on.
knock the air out of him.
Yeah, he's coughing up blood.
I am going to. It looks like I'm going for a second swing, but then I see him cough up blood and I stop.
Like,
I
he's
think we.
falling
I was
to his
gonna say,
knees.
At this point, Floor is looking over to Peleus for confirmation on the
Well,
time.
I'm gonna kind of look. I think I need to stop now.
give Sahir one chance. We've
Okay.
had another
No,
person
no,
do it.
thank you. This is very, very important idea for me.
I am sorry.
All right.
Hmm.
That sends in.
I will help him up a bit if he's like.
He does not
hunched
accept
over.
it.
Oh.
His smile is very now much forced.
Oh.
Dolly, would you assist him, please?
Yeah. She'll go up and put a hand on.
To tell you, Mike, he has 1 HP.
Oh.
Jesus.
Sorcerer.
Yeah,
It went a little past a
that's when I.
thing.
Yeah,
so-
this went from a test to you just gave him a beating.
That's why when I saw the 14, I was like, holy shit! Oh no.
Probably
Mhm.
do second
I
level.
didn't mean to roll well.
At that, Micah, we're not criticizing you. We're criticizing you.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah.
We can't criticize you for getting good rolls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
genuinely.
No, this
I'm
was a
gonna
good test for
return
him.
to behind the table.
Yes,
Was
for
it? It was
15.
literally like, here's yeah, thank you. Here's the hard counter that you can't do anything about.
Yeah, it's kind of like I want to show off my skills. You put me against the one person I can't show off my skills against.
Yeah, this is like the worst test you could have done.
I didn't realize there weren't any metal spells for like the weapons people are carrying. I didn't realize it was only for weight.
No, because destroying people's weapons takes them out of the fight. We've been over that with Dwargon.
However,
I would destroy it.
this does bring up a good point for the group as well. Of what if he's facing someone who doesn't have metal armor?
Mm-hmm.
True.
Well, that's why he has a summon.
Yeah, exactly.
He has a summon whose whole point is go up and punch the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we'll discuss later as a group.
Yep.
We might have a second round, you know?
You certainly should have led with that. Would have given Yordrick another target.
You know, he thought it was a friendly test, not a kill it.
Yeah, true. Yordrick inadvertently went a bit hard, but yeah.
He's got no commentary for you.
Well,
Mm,
Good show.
good show. Yes.
Join the others, and I believe we have one more candidate to get through, and we'll be talking to all of you very soon.
Yes.
He just walks off.
Peleus, sometimes this is how it goes. You just have to maintain the
Feel-
front, and
You know, it's weird. I'm used to being a dick, and then I felt like I sort of stopped being that way, and now I feel like the dick again.
well, we're interviewing people that are meant to protect our livelihood, our home. We
Not so
kind
bad.
of need to be dicks.
That and accidents always will happen, even when we don't mean them to.
Yes,
Mhm.
I'm aware.
We can't feel sorry for them. They're here interviewing for a job, and we are here to pick the best of the people that have showed up. So,
But he did make such good food, and by the gods, do we need another chef?
well, we can't let food determine who
Gee,
protects
thanks.
this place.
We do need a backup chef. I'm just saying.
I'm teaching.
I don't
I'm
know.
just saying, Yordrick made
Yordrick
pizza
did
earlier.
okay.
Yordrick made pizza, and we still don't know how. I'm almost considering that he signed another contract for it. To be honest, it was really good. Dahlia, did you have any?
No,
Guys-
unfortunately.
No.
Yordrick, did you tell them you're now packed with garlic bread?
no,
Yo, garlic bread domain.
there was that garlic bread domain cleric.
God,
got
that
the
sounds so fucking good right now.
This is part of the process. We're
Mhm.
going to feel bad for some of them, but we need to hire the best.
Right, old mindset. Getting back into it.
Mm-hmm. I suppose our last interviewee should be showing up any time now.
Mm-hmm. And eventually, that does show up is a 7'2", frost white, blue-eyed with one scarred over, turtle, coated in wolf pelts, with a large bone axe, just solemnly staring down at Yordrick.
Wow.
Yordrick will stare up at him.
He just simply says, "Roll low."
Yordrick, as I'll put my hand out towards him.
So he'll take it. Boy, howdy, that's a big squeeze on your hand.
Is this the kind of squeeze where we need to do athletics checks, or
No, just a
Okay.
crush grip. He's
Okay.
not. You can tell he's not trying.
Okay.
Rolo holds back his true strength.
Well,
Oh my.
Rolo. Typical questions. Any experience in security?
I am last warrior of Clan Stormstone. Mercenary clan.
I think I missed that clan. What?
Stormstone.
Stormstrun?
Yep.
Would that be a history check on my part?
It'd be a difficult one for you.
Okay. How's a 22 do you?
Yeah, they were a very small mercenary clan of sailors, raiders, and fishermen.
Flora's just looking at Yordrick now for that confirmation. Like,
By the way, I'm gonna underline Micah the word "were."
By were, how long ago of a were?
You've not been home long enough to know.
Pronouns were.
I have not heard of your clan in a while.
Last survivor.
Survivor? What
No,
force
I'm-
did you meet that were able to take most of them out?
Dragon
Oh.
riders.
Hmm.
You say they were not a huge clan, but they are a clan. These are the kind of guys that would have sailed and just, oh look, a merchant vessel near our shores. Mine.
Mine?
Hey, pay us to let you go, pay us to keep you safe, or gimme.
Reasonable. Well, I'm sorry for your loss. Does he have any visible weapons on him?
Yeah, a very large great axe, seemingly made of bone.
What is that crafted from?
Frost dragon.
Yeah, we've been
Same or different?
What, Micah?
Of the same or different?
Not the ones that came for us.
Hmm.
This is clan weapon, Isfanka. Which, who speaks Lekingari?
Nope.
Or
Nope.
I
Me.
totally won't have
And
any
probably
issues with
Terry.
us working with dragons.
So, Yordrick, you know that his weapon's name, Isfangar, translates to Glacier Fang.
Ow.
Hmm.
Well, considering it's a frost dragon, that makes sense. Wait, am I remembering correctly? Is the frost dragon the one that I used in the one shot, the one that has fur?
No, that's a Boreal Dragon.
That's right. What is a frost dragon?
Could just be another name for a white one.
Okay.
Well, with a past like that, no weapon of that caliber. I don't think your experience is in question, but we have been doing a practical demonstration for everyone. Would you be
Yes.
willing to have a spar with one of us?
I would enjoy.
Well,
I seek money, glory, and to rebuild Clan Storms. I hope your job will not be boring.
You guys should have him fight Scrap and see if he can take out a kobold.
it's all fun and games till he goes first, because barbarian. Just, well, Yordrick, you weren't exactly scratched in the last fight, but Dolly was itching for something.
I really wanna. Then he looks so strong.
Well, Dolly, get in there then.
Woo!
Fire versus ice.
She'll grab her necklace as her armor appears on her, and she'll summon her sword.
Hey, Leatherback.
No, that's Spike.
Mm. Turn GM off.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you were
You're
right. I got a 15 for initiative for anyone wondering.
Now remember, this is a test for a martial character.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is that she's a turtle, so she has to use something that can actually get through if she's gonna. Alright. So she starts out.
Mm-hmm.
First thing is you're gonna be able to hit your enemy. She's gonna cast Bane.
Damn.
Yep, fail. As he is now baned.
Okay.
She'll stand
That's
there
bad.
with her sword prepared.
He will wield Isfanger, approach, and just roar as barbarians are gonna do the barbarian thing. And going to reckless attack.
Fair enough.
Just
Swing
like the OG
straight.
used to make.
Good old times.
Swing straight down upon ye. 18.
Minus D4.
I'm getting it. 14.
Miss.
Damn.
She will sidestep.
I'll
That's right.
Bane, the bane of all marshals.
Mm-hmm.
Is that his turn?
Yep. He's level 3 barbarian, does not get anything else.
Alright, she'll step to the side, and then she'll come up with a two-handed katana. 7.
He does not. So notice as he moves, he never even makes an attempt to dodge you.
13, by the way, because reckless does give you advantage.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
you're
it's-
correct.
That's it's still a turtle.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
like you're still with me. I just for future.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Very
He
good.
does not even. You still make contact. He's gonna do the exact same thing because barbarians are so boring.
They're efficient, though.
24.
Yep, that will hit.
2. So that's gonna be 7 slashing and 1 cold as the chill runs through you, as the Svanger clashes into your ribs.
So that's 10 damage?
That's 8. Sorry, it's barbarian 10. Thank you.
Yeah.
See, when I play Barbarian, I at least try and make it interesting by mixing in a breath weapon every once in a while.
Yes, the turtle has one. Concentration, please.
He could be a dragon turtle.
16.
Yeah, you keep on keeping on, Con Bard.
Yeah.
A turtle draconic sorcerer.
She's
who's a
gonna-
dragon turtle.
She's gonna immediately, fish glowing reach up and go for a sunshine fist to the side of his face.
Oh no. Yeah, 25 will do it.
For, 12
Yeah, you
radiant.
have to hit him in the side because he's 7'2".
Yeah. But she hits him right under the arm where the shell's not protecting.
So 8 radiant.
Yeah, 8, because the extra 4 is if he's undead.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're correct. Yeah. Still 8.
Yeah, this is gonna turn into slugging back and forth. 16 minus 15.
Just hits.
This Fanger is gonna hit you for 8. Damn, minimum on the slashing damage.
10 in total, AJ.
10 total, thank you.
Alright.
And then, let me just check one of his things. Damn it, it's only when he goes into the raid. Continue.
Storm.
So he's actually got interesting class features, but they are an action or when raging.
Does he seem to be still doing pretty good? Like,
Oh yeah,
alright, should go in for another
keep
one.
it up. 24 still hits.
For another 7.
Yep. He's starting to pant a little bit.
Yeah, if he looks at her, despite the 2 hits, she's still not even bloodied.
I've got my hand.
He will go till he's told stop or he's knocked out.
I'm gonna at least let Rolla go one more time.
22
She's going to try to
lock blades.
lock blades.
Okay,
She has advantage on this because she's using 2 hands.
Roll
23.
AJ. Oh, doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's reckless swinging.
As she just locks the blades and just parries it off.
That's enough.
And then she puts it away.
Yeah, she'll de-summon the sword. I gotta give it to you. You hit like a truck. Very impressive.
Considering you were matched against one of our strongest members, I'd say you did rather well.
I thank you for the praise, but magic makes me sick.
It does offer some advantages, that's for sure.
He says that as suddenly he just watches as some of her wounds start to glow and seal up. She looks nearly back to complete health.
Well, Rollo, you're certainly strong, and your goals are noble. And I think your abilities against someone of a less magical persuasion would be something to be feared for certain.
Magic is cowardly.
I look over to our two mages for their thoughts.
Flora just has a look on her face like, excuse the fuck out of me.
Dolly just kind of stands there and goes,
George could know this is cultural.
Mm-hmm.
cowardly, maybe in one's mind, but definitely proficient.
Nah, Flora's just doing the biting her tongue. She keeping her mouth shut.
Oh no, Dolly just definitely looks back and gives Laura a look of, like, a raised eyebrow at that. Like, trying to be nice, but bitch, I could have just disintegrate if I wanted.
We do employ mages here. A good few magical casters. You will be working with at least one. And an Oathkeeper if you were to take this position. I assume it won't be a problem for you.
As long as I am compensated fairly, I can stomach it. But if some cowardly intruder through your home attempts to use that magical trickery against me, I will rip them in half.
Awfully hard to cast spells when you are missing half your torso, so I can respect that.
Turn skull into trophy in new clown house.
Can't perform the verbal components without your skull. So, Yordrick, do you have any thoughts?
George, if you had to guess, this person is a far cry from anyone you grew up with. This is that hardcore, strength everything type of raider.
Yeah. This is very much this is the old ways, we must keep to it kind of guy.
This is an orc.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which, sometimes you do just need a big fucking hammer.
Yeah. Can I tell how old he is by looking at him?
I will allow a Medicine check.
Yeah, sure, I'll try. An 18.
He seems to be about 38.
Yeah,
Okay.
feels about right.
I mean, above game, I know for a fact that even if he didn't have his weapon, he could still deal some damage because we have natural weapons. Yeah.
That's true, he will never be caught unarmored.
And he comes with a magic weapon.
Yeah, he
That
comes
is
with a
true.
magic weapon. He has Tortle AC on a Barbarian, which is better AC than you'll almost ever have on a Barbarian.
Yeah, usually.
And I'm gonna just say this: he's built into con, not strength.
Yeah.
Could tell. I guess that from his size.
This guy's a bullet train.
Another thing,
No.
in regards to your compensation, do you currently have a place of residence, or are you looking to move in potentially?
I stay in Territorian Woods. Currently.
Would you prefer to have a room at this place instead?
If it can accommodate someone of my size without me damaging your property.
Might need to
Looks
get
at
a bit
Yordrick.
He's
This
much
guy is
bigger.
a lot bigger than me.
Yeah.
You're just like
You need a room on
the.
the bottom floor because we do not.
We don't have
fall.
rooms on the bottom floor, but he should still be able to fit in. Dolly made sure these ceilings were 10 feet at least.
Oh yeah, no, it's more like
I
doors.
was more meaning the weight.
doors, and yeah, it can probably handle the weight. It's got.
It can handle the weight. It's a house.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I think we had it built well enough that.
Not just that. It's a house. Houses can handle. It's not made of drywall.
Also, the bottom is stone, so.
Yeah.
We may need to get some bigger blankets and pillows for you, but aside from that, it should be fine.
Eh,
Yeah.
Is sturdy enough to handle you?
no need. I will find animals and make my own.
Well, cost saving. I like it. Well,
Do know if
Okay.
I live here, one house will be safest place imaginable.
Besides combat, what else are you capable of doing, and what do you enjoy doing?
Hunting, raiding. I am warrior of my clan.
Above game, he was talking about making those pelts, so I was basically saying he knows how to,
Basically,
like,
well, it's kind of
skin
just
and
let him
sleep.
dry out, sleep under the skin of something he just killed.
Okay, so nothing more complex than that.
Nope.
Okay.
probably got survival, probably
He's
standard.
such a
survival
simple
barbarian
creature.
stuff.
Okay,
Just
At the
he's
very least,
barbarian.
what we see is what we get.
out of curiosity, how long have you been in Illyria?
Now I gotta see if he can tell if he has much concept of time. He don't know.
Mhm.
I come from working guard by foot long ago.
By foot.
Oh yeah, when you hit the coastline.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
He walked.
No, he just kind of took a deep breath and started walking.
Just walked into the
Damn.
ocean and came out the other side.
Heck of a con
Alright.
score, he said.
70
believe
con, huh?
You don't say.
Plus
Well, I believe
70.
Well, I believe this does conclude the current interviews for now. We're going to take some time and discuss our options currently. Feel free to take some refreshments and snacks from the table here.
So he takes the pitcher and
This
just
is your
starts drinking out of it like it's a tankard.
To be
This is
fair,
your drink. Game.
Yordrick does not stop him.
It did say
If he's
free.
enjoying it, that's good. He's the
It
last
does
one.
say it says free.
should we all
Yep.
convene inside and talk about it? We'll come back out.
I believe so.
I think so.
We
Alright.
should send somebody to notify our interviewees that we'll have a bit of a discussion. Let them know to stick around.
Harry is right
Harry.
here.
Tara, if you can find them, by all means, then inform each of them. We'll reconvene here at the training field shortly.
Alright, I'm just gonna yell, and if they want the job, they'll come run.
That's
Good
fair.
idea.
Also, what I was saying, class features I didn't get to use. He's a war chief barbarian.
Ooh.
That would be good to have. I'm not gonna. lie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people cannot move away from him when he rages.
Yeah, I kind of
Hmm.
like this guy more than the Loxodon if we're going for marshals, but considering Flora's boyfriend is floating the bill, I mean. we might
Maybe
be-
be considering both.
Yeah.
We
Alright.
talked about getting 3 people, so
3 minimum was.
I mean,
what
we
said.
can discuss
Oh,
in character.
Yeah, we'll discuss that because Flora only told Peleus and I believe Scrap and Yordrick. Dahlia doesn't know that the bill's
No.
being footed
She doesn't.
Yep.
currently.
Well, I'll move maps, and then we can yap in character.
Alright.
And about Hanabi will just wait outside. She doesn't want to.
To the
intrude.
war room. Dolly will still make sure she has a full cup of tea before she heads outside.
We do not have a map for upstairs.
If nothing else, the friend.
I did send you one at one
Flora
point. I don't.
We do
I
have
don't have it right now.
I'll get it to you sometime.
Flora
Yeah.
will sit down behind her desk. I imagine that the war room has like a couple of desks, one for Dahlia, one for Flora.
There's a massive long table in there we all can sit down at.
Ah.
Like,
Yeah, it's like a big wide table. No war
Uh,
room, just peaceful.
It's
Someone-
a council room. It's a briefing room.
pretty much. It's where you sit and plan your shit.
You're
Uh,
just in the peace room.
Yordrick,
Alright.
do you want to grab Scrap too, by the way? Because he is still down. Actually, no, he said he was busy, right?
I mean, I can still ask him if he wants to come and talk.
Alright, yeah, go interrupt the kobold.
He can take a smoke break.
Might as well have the entire group here if we're discussing people that we're hiring.
Yep.
Yordrick goes to the stairway, remembers that there's apparently more traps, knocks. Scrap. We're about to meet up and talk about possible prospects of hiring. Would you care to join us?
How involved is this going to be?
I believe it would be give our opinions on the people we saw and then a yay or nay to them.
I saw one dude.
That's very
As
fair.
I said, would you like to participate?
I'm good.
Very well.
Well,
Yorick will
we offered.
convene them.
Well,
Explode.
notes in front of her. Flora sits down at the table.
All right.
All right. So, just to reiterate, I don't believe everybody here knows. Looks at Dahlia. Our new security team has been paid for.
I managed that.
Kind of grits her teeth a little bit.
Go on.
I
Flora.
asked Cedric for help.
You just see the
And he offered
biggest
to pay.
smug look on Dahlia's face as she just looks at you.
He offered to
Hi.
pay for our additions to security.
Oh. How do you convince him of that?
We've made an agreement.
Another deal.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Which was...
I'm to go. Kind of takes a deep breath and then speaks very quickly. I'm to go to therapy and the security will be paid for.
You see Dahlia sit there. The smugness leaves her face completely. She just kind of gets up, walks over to the table, and just hugs Flora. And then lets go and goes sit back down.
Flora falls for a split second, but kind of pulls herself back up, regains her composure. So, 3 new security members are
Mhm.
paid for. But we do have it in our budget if we'd like a 4th for either more security or any other position that we might need to fill. Financially, we can fill 4 positions currently.
Okay. Not bad. Gives Redbrand a whole team to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a C
Now
team,
we will
but
spend less if some of those new hires do end up living here.
Mhm.
So just something to keep in mind during our consideration.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's the financial side of it. Now, moving on to the logistics side. I do believe that we lack a mage to assist in security.
Mhm.
I would like to see at least one more strong marshal on the team to assist Redbrand.
So, from what I remember, or at least what I have gotten to see, we've had 2 options for potential mages.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
I am not so sure if one of them would be willing to work with us anymore.
The
Yorick
Ferromancer
just
seems
kind
a
of
bit
looks at the ground.
Yordrick,
intimidated.
Mm.
it's not your fault. Relax. However, I do think that is something we do have to take in consideration.
We could always simply have Yordrick apologize.
I think that would be a good idea. I also think perhaps more than Yordrick should apologize. A lot of us who were there for it should have said or done something maybe a bit sooner.
I will admit that his testing was slightly unfair. That he may be up for more than what we saw.
However, he also did not have, and I can understand this to a point for him, the dignity or grace to even look or shake hands afterwards. I understand what happened was bad, but that is the line of work that he is possibly getting into.
His resolve in the event of a defeat was questionable.
A bit more than a defeat. I mean, you're kind of, right to the chest like that.
That's
I
why
propose that we start with...
Was specifically not using the pointy end of my weapon.
I know, and it's a good thing you didn't. Most spellcasters aren't exactly built like Dahlia, so taking more than a couple hits is usually out of the question for them.
Dolly just kind of smugs.
Also, that's an above
What's
game.
that again?
His AC is 15
Yeah.
at all times.
Yeah, it's not bad.
How does their
No.
unarmored work?
It doesn't. His class lets him add his basically mage armor, but also add charisma at all times.
The AC is
I thought
great.
the pangolin people got them unarmored.
Oh, they
AC
do, but this was more.
Oh.
This was better.
Oh,
AC
okay.
is great until they just hit you anyways.
He also has damage reduction.
Thank God
Really?
he had damage reduction.
1.
Suggestion.
Mhm.
Let's start with the ones that we were most impressed with.
Agreed.
We will fill the positions, and then we'll work down the list on the ones that we're
Personally,
uncertain of.
at least 3 stand out to me.
Okay.
Zephyr was able to get the drop on our most perceptive member, Yordrick. Hanami was able to give even Flora a run for her money.
Agreed.
Most definitely.
And Shoji as well, who can handle himself both in close combat and, if he's to be believed, has skills with traps to even the battlefield even more. I think with their powers combined with the Red Brand's leadership, I think they'd be able to coordinate together, ideally to take on just about anything on their own.
Don't know the Soji one. Could someone explain that one?
Oh, he's the one who called me handsome and caused a fog cloud.
Very good with traps.
He
Quite
did sit in the chair, though.
deftly left Peleus with no other options on the battlefield, really.
Well, he knew when to retreat.
Did I miss an ass kicking? She'll just look over at Peleus.
Well, could have been worse, but I also know when to pull out. And thankfully, that fight went a bit better for both of us.
A try-back script would not
agree
be
that-
bad. Sorry.
I agree that Shoji would be a good addition. He's familiar with traps. He could help add to our defenses,
And a somewhat
show us where our weaknesses are, and really help in the overall prevention of anybody making it into the building.
and something that might help us in the future. He's from Narabani, apparently ex-military. Deeply regrets his service to some group. Didn't say which.
Military.
So he just said the entire Imperial Army of Narbonne.
Yeah, yes, he did say the Imperial Army, actually, now that I remember.
What's his specialty?
I believe it's the same sort of skill set that he has now. He was a shinobi. Scared about having some competition?
No.
I wonder what family he worked for.
Shinobi's difficult, and if he had to add any prominent position, even slightly, he had some connection to a family. Well, to put it simple, anyone who came from peasantry, you're more given a sword, some bare basic armor, and and barely taught how to fight. Your father, you're meant for death.
No, it's
He
just like,
seemed quite adept in his combat.
Which is why I'm questioning things. Now, that's not to say that he is a danger to us, and I'm certainly from what you described, I really doubt he has any connection to any of my enemies, but at the same time, these aren't skills that anyone is just naturally taught. You're picked for that kind of stuff for a reason.
They were also the only applicant that is adept in traps and prevention, which is something that we are severely lacking.
To be honest with you, the three you suggested, him, the snake woman,
Zafir, yes.
and Hanami, them alone together as a force would be terrifying. Someone who has traps, an assassin, and someone who can hit you from afar with magical spells, it'd be devastating to try to even get near that. It's what you'd want an entire fortress defended by, that kind of shit.
Would, but I do believe we need to bring another marshal on board.
I agree.
I'd like to say something for above game clarity.
Hmm.
So just what the two meta magics that the people have.
Okay.
The Ferromancer has Quicken and Heighten spell. Hanabi has Careful spell and Distant spell.
So I need to know something.
Is a Heightened spell the one where you re-roll damage die?
No, that's the one where you can give people disadvantage on saves.
Yep.
Okay.
So, AJ, I do want to know something.
Yes,
Out of game. I can't remember. You said at one point there was only one thing that you could get to make magic non-lethal. Was that Careful spell?
That was Careful spell.
Yeah.
I said
That's
the bonus
really
of having
good.
Careful spell, you can choose not to murder with it. It's just a bonus thing I add to it.
It does make it more
Ooh.
useful.
Yes, it does. Holy shit.
But it's hard for her to concentrate on any particular type of magic. I.e., when it comes to her learning spells, I kind of spin a wheel.
That's typically fine.
Is she a wild sorcerer?
Arcane Prodigy.
Interesting. I don't think I've heard of that one.
Intelligence Sorcerer.
Okay, so my only issue with Hanabi is she's very inexperienced and very... How do I put it?
Soft.
Not small. I wouldn't even say... Well, soft is the way to put it. Maybe inexperienced?
Inexperienced.
It's a
but
cinnamon roll.
Hanabi requires training.
But the fact...
There's a lot of potential there.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Despite the lack of training, the potential was rather large.
We could put her in a position that allows her to be in the guild and potentially move her into a different position later after some training.
True.
Wasn't that the plan with our last secretary?
Yes, it was.
I'd like to remind people of why, just to discuss why does each person want this job.
Alright.
Yeah.
Zafir wants a place where she feels accepted, as what I'm understanding. She's heard that most of this guild is from immigrants. She is also one. She feels as though she'll belong here and have a place of stability. I think that will assure her loyalty to us, especially when things get rough. I think that's good. Hanami is here, realistically, not to fight, but more to gain experience. She'll be a mage. I'm sure that the Red Brand knows basic strategy. You don't put the mage on the front line most of the time.
But she's also here because she wants money for schooling.
Yep.
Yes.
I think if we were to provide schooling and a bit of money, I think she'd be willing to stay longer. And it would help her. And especially if she did leave one day to go to a school, I feel very comfortable with her leaving here with an immense amount of knowledge. Sort of a leg up when she first joins, you know?
I agree. We could potentially take, regrettably, Hara's position, and we could school and train her for more.
On top of that, both of you seem to get along well with her. I think team cohesion won't be a problem with her.
She's very friendly.
She is.
Shoji might butt heads with a few people, but I think he's capable enough.
See, that's my only concern. Soji, I think, would butt heads with the wrong people here, and, well, our resident doctor, I think, would unman him if he gets too out of line.
And that would just be honestly enjoyable to watch, if I'm being honest.
Oh, it
I'm sure
would
those two
be.
butt heads just the right way.
I'll
How?
admit I spoke to Peleus. I don't like his attitude. I don't like his personality, but he is very good at what he does.
Mm.
How
So-
worried will we need to be about Shoji being persuaded not to work for us or turn against us? He seemed very aloof with the idea of loyalty.
That is a concern. And we have
It
some
is,
very
but
powerful
again-
and rich enemies who may be able to persuade otherwise.
I table the fact that he is the only one that applied that is well versed in traps. I think
I think as long as we can pay him well enough, provide the things that can make his life comfortable, I don't think he has a reason to go against us. Considering we're not even voting the bill ourselves, be a problem. And his skill set will be invaluable.
if we're honest, money really is the currency that makes the world go round. If we pay them enough, they'll be loyal.
I personally do not like Shoji's personality, but he does seem useful for the necessity of keeping the building safe. Rollo is a very mighty warrior and be very useful if we decided to hire him. We may just... how do I word this? Make sure he's entertained at times to keep him satiated.
See, I think he would like the obstacle course. I think him and Terry would get along really well.
I could see myself getting along well enough with him.
Exactly.
May I propose a bit of a voting system?
Okay.
I also think Saphira would do well in a means of protecting the house.
I'm noticing a commonality between the
I do
few
need to
that we're
correct
debating.
you a little bit, Dahlia. I don't believe Rollo and Terry would get along. Through my conversations with Terry, he was not exactly, how do I put this, raised in the old Wekingarian ways.
No, but I think Rollo would at least respect Terry's non-use of magic and his dedication to his physical form.
Possibly.
I personally believe that Adelis would be our better martial option.
Adelis, the
Luxodon.
The
Luxodon.
Loxodon.
He does have a good skills in being able to do not just fighting, but weed out people who try to sneak in. My vote.
Again. I propose a bit of a voting system.
Okay.
Alright. Let's go down the line.
Let's start with our marshal candidate. It sounds that we have Adelis and Rollo as our options for marshal.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to see where everybody stands currently, without any further debate, on our marshal candidate.
Okay.
So we'll start with Adelis. Let's get a yay or nay.
Yay.
Yay.
Yes.
Micah getting bullied in by popularity. I can feel it.
Micah, you don't have to vote with the popular. You can make a case for your point.
I know, but I'm just trying to. Adalis definitely seems like the more reasonable person to work with. I feel like Rolo would go full battle beast and get too much into a fight.
Which is what we want. We want him to rip and tear till it's done.
To
I
a
mean,
point,
we do
we
want
want
people
the
to
whole.
survive so we can question them, though.
Yeah, Rolo, I don't think would allow that.
Well, Rolo specifically said that about magic. If he came across an actual tough guy, I think he'd probably let him live if he put up a good fight.
Maybe
Potentially.
Yeah.
if you attack clan house, you might become carpet.
Oh yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
if he gets him in the yard, you know, outside of the house, maybe.
I mean, battle-wise, Rolo would probably be stronger, but I'm
like
thinking
to
more
go
than
meta.
just fighty fight. We need
I'd
competent.
vote Nick. 'Cause, I mean, I think with how he sounded statted out with the wisdom, he probably had the perception a little too. So like, I'm just saying, I think
Maybe.
we're better off
So-
with Rolo.
Aeolus, by the way, vagabond.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
really?
I didn't get a chance to show it off. The fight ended too fast.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, fair.
So what's Yordrick's vote?
The gimmick for Vagabond
vote.
is half health. They get a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They get class features at half health.
Yeah,
So
I'd
you-
rather have someone who has all of their features at full health. And personally, I think Warlord, or not Warlord,
War
War
Chief.
Chief, is
Yeah.
better because that combo with everything
It's
else.
true. You can just sort of lock people down to a spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With War Chief Barbarian, they only trigger on rage or they take a whole action.
Yeah.
All right,
Still there.
I'm gonna have
So,
to.
like-
I'm gonna have to switch my vote, because I think you do bring up a good point with that. We also remember that we don't need someone to fill every spot. We need someone to fill specific spots and work as a team.
And remember just one more thing that we're not considering. Rolo wields what seems to be an ancestral weapon.
Mm.
Having a magical weapon against some of our enemies may prove invaluable to him.
One issue.
Go on.
We need to figure out first if he has a vendetta against dragons, because we are part of a guild that does not allow the killing of dragons. Remember?
We can slay them in self-defense if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, but if he has a vendetta against them, it may not be in self-defense.
We will inform him that if he wishes to pursue a dragon in an act of aggression, then he will have to leave the guild. Sound fair?
I
If he
think
can accept that term, then I think we're fine.
I think we should lead straight away with him. If we're gonna offer him the position, we start with that, and we say, hey, if you want it, here's the condition, but if you're not okay with that, then we're gonna have to go with our second choice.
Okay. Alright, sounds good then. So we're
Well-
in agreement with Flo then?
Flora, do you agree with this?
Rolo has a primary choice if he can accept these terms.
Yeah.
If not, then we will go with the other one.
I mean, if we are split here, then debate
I mean, that
must
does-
happen. I'm
If
still
he's
on the
will-
fence.
If he's willing to cooperate with that as part of his job, I see no reason for him not to be chosen.
Well, that
Well,
sounds like a
this
yes,
is-
yes to me.
This is why we're voting, and it sounds like the majority is in favor of Rolo.
Okay.
Alright. That covers the martial weakness then. On to the others. Zafir then. Yay or nay? I vote yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
From how you describe him, I want to say nay, but at the same time, I'm gonna have to say yay. It's just too invaluable to lose. Though I am gonna be sending a letter to my grandfather to see if he can get a background check on him.
Bro, and they're talking about the snake lady.
Oh,
Yeah, Snake Lady, not
I am
Zafir.
so.
Yeah, Zafira.
I heard a completely different name. I am so sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. That's why
Oh.
I'm stepping in now.
Then hers is just absolute yeah.
Yeah, Zafira was the
Uh,
snake assassin.
Unanimous decision on Zafira.
Unanimous on Zafira. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. On to Hanami, I vote yay.
Yay.
Which one's this one? This the...
Sparrow, the Aarakocra that you were.
Hanabi.
Oh,
Hanabi.
Hana-
Hanami means
Hanabi.
springtime.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been
Now,
reading Tokyo Ghoul lately.
I have to ask before we continue the vote. Is Hanabi going onto the security team immediately, or are we hiring her to take Hara's position?
I think security team. I mean, she's gonna be here otherwise.
Personally, I think with the security team, and we'll give her some experience. She'll have some very senior warriors on side to allow her to train.
And she'll
Fair
be
enough.
near others constantly rather than alone in a building by herself. Now that
I
is me
just wanted
being
to clarify,
paranoid.
but regardless, I vote yay for Hanabi.
Yes.
I vote yay.
Yodrick?
I do not think so, honestly.
3 to
Well,
1.
we have yep,
Majority rules.
majority rules, Hanabi. So we have Rolo, Zafira, Hanabi. And like I said, 3 members are paid for. We can bring on a 4th out of our own pocket.
I believe Shoji should be brought on.
I agree. Shoji,
Expertise.
yay or nay?
It is
Yeah.
World Pangolin Day.
Yay for Shoji.
Specifically today?
Yeah, today's Pangolin Day.
Oh.
Which one's Soji?
He has the,
The
trap.
ninja.
That's
Okay,
right.
this is the ninja.
Almost.
Okay,
Oh,
there's a
he's good
lot
at
of
what he
names.
Yeah.
I was going
Shoji
to where the
is-
names are and
We don't
look at
like
them.
him, but he's good at what he does.
Fine,
That's
I'm
why
still.
I gave you guys. Sorry, I was gonna say it's why I gave you guys an NPC spreadsheet you don't use.
Alright. I'm gonna go with yay for now. I am gonna write to my grandfather to see about a background check. If he was in the military, I can at least I should be able to get an idea of why he left or if he was discharged or whatever. They should
Fair
have
enough.
some record of him.
To be fair, I'd like a background check on all of our new hires if we could swing it.
Should
No.
be standard process.
Some.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but some are gonna be much harder to get than others.
Yeah.
What, you mean like the Viking whose entire clan was killed? and-
Exactly,
Oh,
or
Yordrick did a mental background check on him.
or the woman who was
Yes,
part of an
Flora's
assassin's guild.
vaguely thinking that like maybe she might talk to Zedric because him and his family are good at pulling up information on people.
I mean,
yeah, true.
that'd be good for you to do, and I think Dolly writing to her grandfather for the one guy would be good.
All right.
Yeah.
Then it sounds like we're in agreement for at least 4 people. I feel
Sounds like
that
we
should be enough.
have-
Considering the Red Brand will also be a member of them, that will mean a 5-man team.
The
So
full
it sounds
squad.
like we've come to an agreement for Rolo, Zafira,
Mhm.
Shoji,
Mhm.
and
Hanabi.
Hanabi.
Mhm.
Then it's settled. I suppose we should go let our potential applicants, looks to Dahlia. You're a little bit better at handling the, personal relations. Would you be willing to go out and tell the ones that didn't make the cut?
Howard.
That they didn't make it.
Thank you, Toma.
Hmm.
You will come with me as I tell them. You and Peleus, you were the ones who were interviewing them.
Damn, I thought police
Fair
would lead
enough.
away.
I will come with you as long as you are the,
The voice of it.
voice. Yes.
I am the guild leader, therefore I shall do it.
He does have a fancier desk.
I don't have a desk.
I thought you did. Isn't the whole war room thing your desk?
No, this is the group's, just planning desk. I don't have an official desk.
We should get you a desk at some point.
I'll take it or leave it.
You can make one.
Yeah, you just summon one whenever she feels like she needs.
Kinda. Go ahead, run. Just to make sure it doesn't get forgotten. Don't you want to tell them about that?
About what?
What you did in the bathtub? You ate the
What?
book?
Oh yeah, she does not mention that.
Wait a minute. You
I
are
did
a
the
piece
book.
of-
I did okay this. Y'all had 2 sessions to yap and no one ate it.
It was never gonna come back up. I feel.
Well, we'll all go. Yordrick, you can give the nice man who gave us some food a brief apology at the very least.
I shall endeavor to do so.
My recommendation too is maybe we could point them in directions of other guilds in the city that they could go to. I know a number of guilds, low-level guilds, that people could go to in exchange for work.
You did go to GuildCon.
I did go to GuildCon.
We all went to GuildCon.
No,
Yeah,
you
definitely
didn't.
No, we didn't.
No,
we stayed
there
home and all
was
went
a-
to the kitchen.
We went to then.
There was a GuildCon. It's how you got your employees.
Mhm.
We did. Different GuildCon Dolly's talking
You went to
about.
Guild Leader
Okay.
Con.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the one where Ronan was just gone for a session,
Yeah.
and we all starved.
Alright. Yeah, she'll head back out.
Yep. I will follow along with Dahlia. Not intending to say anything, but if I need to.
Alright, you're going to call out the ones who... You're going to call everyone back.
Mm-hmm.
And... And give me the names of everyone we're hiring. So Hanabi.
Hanabi.
Good lord. Rolo.
Mm-hmm.
Hanabi,
Zafira.
Rolo, Zafira.
And Shoji.
Soji. Okay.
Alright, let's head out.
Nice notepad. Okay.
Damn you, AJ. You're right.
Yeah. So you guys, you go outside. They're waiting around. You don't see where Shoji is.
Alright.
Typical.
Can I have everyone gather forward? Come here.
So I'm just gonna roll, see how cool he is when he does this.
God, now
Uh,
one backflip off the fucking roof.
You're really funny if he
That-
did.
That'd be a 17 to Ninja Flicker.
Okay.
I'm also not gonna drag everyone on here, so I'll
Yeah,
just be with them
fair.
on this.
Yes, you're very cool. Please line up with the others.
No, so.
Alright. I want to thank everyone who came. We have come to our decision to hire 4 people. If your name is not called, we would still like to have a quick word of thanks and give you possible information of where you may find work in other places at other guilds. Obviously, we're not the only guilds in the city, and a lot of guilds are always hiring. That being said, Soji, Hanabi, Dolly's just kind of looking.
Zafira
Zafira
and Rolo.
Rolo. Congratulations, you have been selected to join the team. For everyone else, though, if you could meet with me, I will be giving you different places, especially if you have like a particular interest you're trying to go into. I can give you guilds, locations, and recommendations for other places. If you have any other questions, also please refer them to myself or one of the 2 attendees here. And
Flora will just raise her hand.
mhm.
You will be speaking with me about financial compensation.
Yep.
And I will take each of you on individually to discuss those matters.
And our resident trainer here, she'll point to Peleus. If you have any particular wants in terms of training, please talk to him specifically. We have the training course, but we also can try to find other means if you're looking for specific regiments.
Indeed, we have the odd here and the course as well. When I'm not around, the Red Brand will be in charge of security.
Please note that if you want to spar with anyone, please be careful. We do not want any accidents. But if you're also wanting to spar with one of us, please do ask, though we are typically out and away due to missions and the such.
You need first aid or healthcare, we do have a woman by the name of Celeste who can look after you.
If you want residents here, that will be discussed with Flora here. And yeah, thank you everyone so much for coming out, and you all honestly did do a really good job. Thank you.
Well, certainly a tough decision.
Yeah, Aedalis, Sahir, and Sahir do depart.
Yordrick, say you're sorry.
Yeah, I was hoping to talk to him before he left.
You gotta speak up.
Okay. I was actually scrolling back up so I could get his name.
Be insertive.
Sahir,
Yes.
I do want to apologize about the sparring.
Your apology is accepted, but maybe do not beat a man within an inch of his life during an interview.
I did not mean to, and that is the point of the apology. It was not my intention to hit you that hard.
Also, a bit of note for the next people you are all hiring. Maybe ask their specific capabilities rather than just throw them to the wolves.
We will keep that in mind.
Good day. We'll point
There's
out
just
that
a guy
flaw.
out there who thinks Yordrick's done something wrong.
He will point out that flaw. Another point says, hey, what kind of spells do you cast?
I mean, he explained he did Pheromancy and explained it worked on metals.
Yeah, but you never asked.
We didn't have a
never-
context of it not working on weapon metals.
He could have elaborated further, yes.
You could have asked follow-ups.
It's a fault on both sides.
Yeah, it was a miscommunication, and also, I have an 8 intelligence. I'm not gonna think about magic and crap. I don't know that.
Oops, more
We have 2
questions.
mages out on the field. They can ask that.
Magicians.
They're level
Maybe-
5.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
some. It's until we can cast past their level that we're not considered
4 to 6.
4 to 6. Yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah, so that'd be 2 levels then.
Yes.
Yeah, we're still just magicians.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, never mind then.
Yep, I think that is a good organic place to end it. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you like to hear us. Yep, tune in next week where they will have to prep and do vampire shit.
Yay!
Happy World Pangolin Day, and choose your role carefully.
Also, don't forget other shows.
Oh yeah, Scott, you want to?
Stay.
I'll plug the other shows. This
Yes.
Tuesday, tune in for session 2 if you're interested in getting on a campaign that has just started. Tune in Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central for session 2 of Tides of the Fallen Kingdom, and next Monday, tune in for the continuation of the One Piece Endless Horizons campaign.
Indeed.
24th.
Yep, 24th. All right.
As I said, Happy World Pangolin Day, and choose your role carefully.